What we getting into tonight, man?
Out of control.
Hey,
Out
whatever.
of control already.
All kinds of shenanigans, bro.
What's
whatever.
up? What's up?
What's happening?
What up, Beast
man?
Mode?
I
Going
just
on, man?
Wait, hey, what do y'all think about that Trump talking though, man?
Oh, dude, it blew up. It blew up. I haven't really been paying attention to it, but I seen the chart and I was like, holy crap, what the hell happened there? I missed out on that one.
Yeah, I missed out too, man. I thought it was for sure a scam, and then next thing you know, I actually started looking at the numbers. I was like, God damn, man, that thing sent crazy.
Yeah, I definitely missed out on that one. Oh man, so what you been up to, Jack? You been busy?
Man, super busy, bro. Like, all right, so I just got confirmed tonight. I'm gonna so you know what BTCC exchange is?
No.
They do futures and spot trading and stuff like that on there. So I'm getting ready to start hosting Twitter Spaces for them.
What? Look at this guy. This dude's making money moves, man. Hell yeah! Congratulations, dude.
A little bit here and there.
That's awesome, man. I see you've been having some really good, behind the bullshit interviews,
bro. All right, yeah, man. Because I haven't even really had any shows. I hadn't had any shows this year so far as far as like the Behind the Bullshit podcast, and I'm getting ready to start getting some guests together and stuff like that, and because I've been focusing on doing some of these sponsorships and stuff, because I don't know if you've seen, like I'm gathering sponsors for karate combat events and other stuff like that, man. So I'm really trying to get a lot of these Web 2 companies, these companies just sitting back on the sidelines that haven't really been marketing in our realm. And I'm trying to get them in so they can go ahead and start spending some money with some great content creators and just basically trying to do what I can to merge those worlds, because and it's especially with this pro crypto government coming in, man. I think it's going to make things a whole lot easier on my end.
Hey, for sure, man, for sure. I got some crypto content coming out. I got to get back into the crypto game. I kind of been slacking a little bit, but been just trying to grow my channel, build communities, man, bring communities together. You know what I mean? But I do notice a plethora of some adult beverages in your background. Are you drinking any of those today?
Oh no! Not yet. I was actually getting ready to make me a drink, man. I got some primo stuff back here, man. So I got, of course, we got old Blanton's right here. We got I got 12-year Whistle Pig, 18-year Elijah Craig, 18-year Knob Creek. Oh man, I'm telling you what, the Elijah Craig, the toasted barrel, bro, that thing is fire.
Hey, I'm sticking to the vodka tonight.
Oh yeah? Oh man, I'm a bourbon guy all the way, man.
I my whole life I've been a whiskey dude. I just, as I've gotten older, it affects me differently, and I don't really feel like falling asleep on stream tonight. So I can't. I'm 43, and whiskey's like, I got you, bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, Chaka, you fall asleep? Never.
Yeah, I don't just fall asleep. I'm in a coma. I'm like, and then you guys try to wake me up, and it ain't gonna happen. Hey, TikTok's back, baby. TikTok is back.
Oh man,
it was gone for so long.
It was gone for a whole day.
The amount of people that was crying,
it wasn't even a whole day.
So I took full advantage. I haven't grown my TikTok at all. I had like 200 followers, never grown it. But towards the last couple days of TikTok gonna get shut down, they did this hashtag mass follow. Everybody follow everybody. Dude, I got up to 1,200 followers in 2 days. So I'm like, dude, it's on a crack. And now I can live stream on there as soon as I figure it out, and then go from there, see what happens.
Bro, TikTok Studio is like, it's weird, man. Like if I'm running TikTok Studio with like StreamYard and stuff like that, so like sometimes TikTok Studio was shut down. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, it's really weird. Plus, you got to make sure you got, especially if you're going to do like, if you're going to dual stream with like StreamYard and TikTok Studio, make sure you got 2 cameras, because TikTok Studio, it's got to have its own dedicated camera, or else, they won't even let you set the stream up.
Oh, okay. I got 2 cameras.
Let's see, like you ain't even got to have it in view, but it's got to have access to some type of camera for you to even load it up.
Oh, really? I'll probably just stream TikTok off my phone or something.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
That's what a lot of people do.
To my brother in the chat. Look at him; he's all swollen in his picture. This motherfucker's been hitting the gym every damn day.
Let's go.
He's kind of motivating me to lose weight because I can't be the fat brother, you know. I'm 20 pounds down, and my little brother's all swollen. Every time I look at him, I'm like, fuck. Slim Jesus in the house. Edward Vincent. Boom. Grass Chalk. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's up? Let's go.
Xanthios. What's up, buddy? What's up? Slim Jesus in the house. Almo. Goddamn, I haven't seen you in a while, bro. How's it going? And yes, I got some booze right here, and then we'll see what else happens, what other festivities happens throughout the stream, because I gotta get my courage up. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. So y'all be messing with futures and stuff?
I haven't messed with any futures. I've really just been holding. I've been holding all my. I got rid of I consolidated a lot of my meme coins, and I've been holding just blue chips, just playing that until I feel safe enough to get back in the game.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I look. Hey, no disrespect to any and everybody that likes to just hold coins and stuff like that. But man, getting into the realm of futures has changed the game for me. Bro, I'm telling you, like,
look at this guy.
Like seriously, bro, like dude, 100x play in 5 minutes, bro, and make $1,000. You can't beat that, man. Like some of these other mans, you're not getting games like that. And then dude, I spent a day. Literally I think my best day on futures, I made like 12 grand. And I sat for maybe because I'm pretty comfortable with my TA. So but even then, like TAs, dude, it's also a stroke of luck too. Because you know what I'm saying, TA ain't guaranteed, because you know you don't know what Jeets are gonna do. You know what I mean? You don't know. You can't.
I don't trust it for most meme coins.
Yeah. Also, it was Dragon Rider I seen in this clip right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, man, it's awesome. Like I'm posting my gains and stuff all the time, bro. Like it's like that, man. I mean, you get a 200% gain on a a couple $1,000s, bro. It's like
that's pretty awesome.
I can't beat. Like I'm addicted to it now. Like I don't just buy and hold anything anymore. Like if I'm a buy it, I'm trying to swing it. I'm gonna catch it on up. I'm gonna catch it down. It don't even matter.
Yeah. James Ottawa says, I heard Chaka is tripping on shrooms. He did 10 grams. It must be another Chaka, because this Chaka don't fuck with that shrooms. you imagine me on, dude, I'll be licking the fucking camera like,
that would be amazing. We need that. We need that in our life, Chaka. We need that right now. Get this man some damn shrooms.
Oh, my dogs are barking. Man, these fires over here, bro. They're getting closer and closer.
Oh,
is that out by you?
I'm about an hour away now. I was 2 hours away. Now I'm an hour away.
Oh damn, bro.
Oh shit.
That's scary shit.
They still burning? Good lord.
They're still burning. Now where I'm at, if I look out at the mountains and I see the glow, then I know it's fucking close. I don't see no glow yet, so I'm good. But
every day before he goes to bed, he's just out there. Is there a glow?
Hey, no, that's no joke. I'm out there looking, and I'm smelling like I don't smell shit. But my aunt is right there. She's right there, and she's so stubborn. And she got lucky because the fire went right around her. She got evacuation notices, and she's like, "Nope, I'm just going to church." I was like, "Damn it!" But it must have worked because it didn't touch her house at all, and her pets and cats and all that stuff. Nothing.
Jesus, man. So they got another one that called Milena that launched, and it's at a 19,000% gain on the day.
Oh yeah, the Melania token.
What?
There is a CTO. There is a CTO that hit me up, and they're gonna CTOing a project. They wanted me to help them out.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, and I was like, it's the same. It's a lot of the guys that helped me out with Neko. So I'm like, all right, I'll see what's up. I'll see what's up. See how it works. I'm just gonna help them out. I'm not gonna go all full dev, because that is a lot of work.
So worried for a minute.
Heck no.
Hey, I tried to do one of those TTOs, man. Like, cause I got paid to do a just a small video, and then like the token literally didn't go nowhere. There was like 10 people invested, and they all left. And I was like, "Fuck it, let me go ahead." Oh, excuse me, I don't know if we cuss on here, but I was like,
"No, we don't fucking cuss on here, bro. We don't fucking do that shit."
I went to try to take it over.
Go ahead.
I took it over, and I mean, of course, I'm not gonna put no money into it myself. I was just like, because I felt bad, so I bought the dev wallet, which was like $150. You know what I mean? And I was like, hey, I'm taking it over. The dev wallet is not gonna get sold. Blah blah blah. Like I was trying to do. But dude, I'm too fucking busy for all that, bro. Like it's
got to be a lot of work.
Yeah. So I waited till the last person sold out. I dumped the bag. I dumped the rest of the bag, which was like it ended up being like $60 and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I turned around and I turned around and I flipped that on a DJ play, and being a dev sucks, bro. Like,
Beast Mode, what a CTO is when a project kind of like fails, the developer leaves.
Community takeover.
So the community decides to be the devs of the project themselves, and they run it themselves. The community runs it. So that's what a CTO is.
So, like, if a community was to run it, and then if a community decided to run it and it like blew the fuck up, could the original person come back and take that shit?
It depends on the takeover. So there's other ones where like some of the community, they'll know who the dev is. The dev will want out. Like in my situation, the dev wanted out. And I bought the marketing wallet. I had control of it, and boom, it was done deal. Luckily, like say the person I kind of knew, you know what I'm saying? So it was easy peasy for me to do that. But with some of these other ones, like, you just get a group, they'll just like, hey, yeah, we're taking over this. And they literally have no control over any of the original wallets that was created. And then it'll pump. And then, of course, maybe some of the original devs will be like, oh, shit, this pumped. Let me go ahead and dump these bags real quick. And then, boom, it's another, they end up dumping on it. But it just depends, man. But,
so,
yeah.
I'm new to the whole crypto thing. So, I'm sorry, but what do you mean by dumping bags on them?
So the original dev will see, the original dev will see like, oh, wow. This project got new life. Let me see how much these tokens are worth. And boom, next thing you know, they empty the original wallets, because of course they done made some money, and they empty the original wallets, and boom, it's or either they just slowly sell off. Yeah, they'll slowly sell off. You know what I'm saying? They'll slow rug it, or which that's what, for those that don't know, a slow rug is basically they're slowly selling off as the chart's pumping or as the chart's dumping. It can happen either way, depending on how they want to empty the bags.
Or they turn it into a farm where they let it go up and then they dump, and then they just keep selling at the top, wait till it gets a little buyback in, and then sell it.
I've had a lot of people in this community hit me up on just little things on crypto. So now's your opportunity. You can jump on panel. There is a link in the chat. You can come up, whatever. G2K, can you just show your face? There it is. Look at this sexy mug. Bring this dude up. What up, homie?
What's up, man?
What's happening?
G2K,
he doesn't like Rider. Me.
You're muted. G2K, this is Dragon Rider, and Dragon Rider is G2K. Another one.
What's happening? What's happening?
Dragon Riders is
hang on. I got it figured out.
Oh, okay. Dragon Rider is a crypto content creator, man. Puts on some great content, has great interviews. I don't even know if I can call him a crypto content creator. He does everything.
Bro, I literally do everything. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. So for those that don't know, so I used to be Worldwide Crypto, and I rebranded to Dragon Riders Media because of just I needed to conduct better business, and banks didn't want to do business with me or whatnot because of the crypto in the name. So I rebranded to Dragon Riders Media. I was able to get my LLC all squared 100% away. Got a lawyer, got my bank, my company bank accounts and stuff is all squared away now. And then so man, I started off doing a lot of digital design for some people. Of course, I was still hosting AMAs, which I'm kind of not doing the digital design anymore, man, because it's like it takes too much time, and I don't have the people for it. So I started off with just me. I've got four employees now, which include my wife. She's helping out, but I'm doing sponsorships, partnerships. Do crypto education classes. I have a contract with the movie studio to bring in brand integrations and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with it. And like I say, the athletes that I'm now a holder, like I say, I've been partnered with Eruption Boxing for a long time, and I've been able to get in contact with like some big name pro boxers and shit like that. And man, this first year, and not only that, on the side of that, I was doing the podcast. So the Behind the Bullshit podcast, I invite guests on and basically do a dive on the ups and the bullshit that they've gone through in their careers to get where they are. And I've had people, not just crypto people. I've had the Power Slap lightweight champion Vernon Cathy. I've had him on. Gary Cardone was one of my big ones. I had BitBoy on. I had Henoch on. Crypto Bros. I mean, Loudmouth. I mean, I've had a lot of big names on the show, man, and they've showed me nothing but love, and I it's really, really appreciated. You know what I mean? With the growth that I've had over just the first year of me really promoting myself, because prior to last year, I never really like promoted myself or what I did and stuff like that. And once I finally just dug in, started spending some money and actually getting done what I dreamed, man, I basically turned my dream into a reality. And dude, I'm so bullish on 2025, man. I'm going bigger and better.
And I once I saw that BitBoy one, I was like, man, this is legit. This is legit, dude. I mean, you came out just, I mean, you're.
I'm Rick James, bitch. Enjoy yourself.
You got that going on, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's awesome stuff, bro. I just did an AMA with Rogue Bunnies. So they're going to have another Manchester Society party this year, and I got invited to be a VIP guest to that, man. So it's going to be a lot of shoulder rubbings with a lot of elites and stuff and other business folk, man. Because like I say, it's one of my biggest things, especially right now, is trying to get these brands and these companies that are sitting on the sidelines to come into the world of cryptocurrency, dude. Because like I try to explain to them, I'm like, look, we are making money hand over foot in this world. You know what I mean? And it's like, y'all not promoting to us. If you would just promote to us, dude, people would spend the money, because for one, we've got some disposable disposable monies from just DJing, trading and stuff. And then for two, we support, most of the time we are supporting these companies that are supporting cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to explain to them, and and they're starting to listen, especially after the election results got confirmed and everything. It's like it's now a lot of these company heads are starting to really pay attention and to listen to some of the information that's getting put out to them.
Yep. Yeah. And if you guys don't know, a while ago, I had the privilege to actually sponsor a professional boxer, Guillermo Gutierrez. He actually was fighting for the lightweight or intercontinental championship. Was it lightweight or? Yeah,
it was IBC. No, he's I think it was featherweight.
And so I got to interview him on the channel, and that was all thanks to Dragon Rider. He made all that possible. So he's legit, man. He's legit. I actually had a professional boxer on here, which really pumped up my son because my son now got into MMA, and he loved it. He loved it. And
that was a good interview too. Very good.
And Guillermo Gutierrez is so cool. He actually gave me his number and will talk to my son. If my son has any questions, he'll answer them. I'm like, this is awesome.
That's dope,
that was a major dad move right there. So
yeah, cool. That's so dope. Oh man, I love it.
My kid's like, hey, what about this? I was like, let me ask a professional boxer, and then he can give you a little bit of advice because I can't help you out.
Yeah.
Can you drop your link in the chat? Everybody's asking to drop your link. I believe you're mod. If you're not, I'll give you. I think you are.
Are you talking about?
Or you can put it backstage and I'll drop it, whatever you like.
Yeah, I can do the website.
So what's up, Lazy? What you got going on, dude? Chilling?
Nothing. I got nothing going on.
You drinking a little something?
That's it. Just a little bit, but I got to go to bed early tonight, so I can't be up too late. I got to behave a little bit.
Gotta behave. Nobody behaves.
Lazy got a bedtime.
I got a bedtime tonight, guys.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's good to be. Is everybody off tomorrow? Going to be watching the inauguration?
Yes, sir. No, I'll be
watch it from work.
Well, as long as you get to watch it, man.
This is DragonRidersMedia.com. I dropped it in the chat. Lucy Grace, what is up? Appreciate you dropping by. Hello. There is a link in the chat if you guys want to come up, hang out, got any questions about anything, or you just want to have a shot or whatever. Come on up. We're chilling. And G2K has his own channel too, Dragon Rider. He has his own. Would you like to talk about your channel a little bit, G2K? Let them know.
Well, I could, but this is kind of a fun time, and the topic in my channel usually brings everybody down. You know what I mean? But I will if you want me to, man.
Yeah, it's all good. So I can bring the fun back after you talk about the
Yeah.
Everybody should be able to talk about their channel and
absolutely
promote themselves. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, first of all, I'm a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, so it's something that's really affected me my entire life. So that's what my channel's about. It's about creating awareness to the problem of pedophilia in this country. But not at the sense that most people would think. I'm not a child advocate. I don't advocate for children. I wouldn't want me to be an advocate for a child, for my children, and let them know, you know what I mean? So what I do is I do advocate to get the laws and penalties changed when it comes to these crimes against children, all sex crimes against children. I write letters to judges and prosecuting attorneys when I see them drop the ball on a case that should have just been, a lifetime in prison. All too often in this country, we see these parasites. Getting a slap on the hand when they hit the courtroom for whatever reason, and I don't agree with it. It's wrong. It's fucked up. Like the person that did this to me, he murdered my innocence at the age of 5 years old. I'll never know what that's like to be innocent like that. So it only seems fitting that he lose his life over what he did to me. So that's the goal, is to make the penalties for these crimes so extreme that it'll just make people want to stop abusing children in any way, shape, or form at all.
And he's been making big moves too. He made contact with he's been networking with a pretty big YouTuber, and that was I got to be in chat and listen to how proud he was and see that the determination and hear it in his voice. It was a cool moment. So he's making moves. He's getting out there. So he's doing his thing.
I don't know if I'm gonna drop her name. I know she wouldn't mind, but I don't know if you know who Jaguar Wright is, but
I know who Jaguar Wright is.
That's like, I took a chance that she had her StreamYard chat, her StreamYard link pinned up on her panel, and it literally said only for people who were invited, or if you're already on my panel. And I went up there anyway. She let me on. She thought I was somebody else, and she let me on. And yeah, dude. So I'm just trying to make the fucking world a better place for everybody in it, man, especially our children, man.
Yeah.
I know,
dude.
I know the detriment and the shit that it's caused me to have and go through my entire life. So no child deserves or no child should ever have to know what that's like.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You know. Yeah, and I you got my support 100%, bro. So if you ever need anything,
100%.
Yeah, that's
right
awesome. That's
that
awesome.
That being said, porn bomb. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
he brought the fun back.
See how
he promised it and he delivered. No, but that's amazing.
Hell yeah, it is. I really respect that, dude. So
absolutely,
welcome
man.
to the channel, brother. You're always welcome on here.
You know, I think without trying to get too political on here, you know, I mean, it seems like a lot of the last administration was really catering to BS like that, and
absolutely,
and a lot of and allowing a lot of that garbage to pass. I mean, you know, even in the what is it, the 15-letter community or whatever, you know, they was trying to add on and try to get rights as a, you know, and it's like, are you serious, bro? Like, how are we as a society allowing this to happen in front of our face? You know what I mean?
You know, I address that all the time. It's ridiculous to think that. I get a lot of people that say, well, I don't even have kids, so why the fuck do I care? Well, you were a child. You know somebody who has children. You have a niece or a nephew or a cousin that's got a child that you know. Like, everybody knows the child.
Every child matters.
Every child is equally important. Every child deserves to grow up innocent and know what it's like to have a life, to live life free of harm from sexual abuse. The detriment it caused me is insurmountable. I couldn't sit here and explain the multiple mental health issues I got just from being sexually abused.
Yeah. And I have a different view on it because everybody knows I work in a prison and I see how I see another side of it, and I am totally with you, G2K. I can't really go into it much, but I see a whole different side of it, and I see things that they are allowed to have and do, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, you ruin somebody's life. You know, you ruin a childhood, and you ruin somebody's life for the rest of their life. But yet, you still get to enjoy the luxuries of life, and it's like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You took away life.
And in my job, I have to learn to treat everybody equally. I have to. That's just what I have to do. From murderers to child molest to everything, I have to be able to be fair. So I even though it's killing me inside, I still have to act professional. And it's just, I'm like, I feel you, G2K. I'm right there.
You know, and there's this false narrative out there that when these parasites, because that's what I usually call them, as parasites, when these parasites do get caught and do end up in a courtroom and finally eventually end up going to prison, people have this false idea that they're getting this hardcore prison justice. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. Maybe one or two of them will get, maybe one out of every 100 of them will get some prison justice. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it. Like, I've got family members who are on the inside, not like Chaka's on the inside, but on the inside of the prisons. You know what I mean? So I know how shit works on inside of prison. Me, myself, I've never been to prison. I've drove past it a few times, but I've never been inside of it. But like these ideas that people have that these guys are getting theirs from Bubba, it's not like that. Yes, it happens every once in a while. Yes, it does. It's inevitable. But it doesn't happen like people think it does. They don't.
Yep.
Well, I can actually enlighten on that a little bit. I had an uncle of mine that actually did that to a little boy all the way till he was up in high school.
Holy fuck!
And the only reason they found out about it is the boy collapsed one day from internal injuries and stuff, and he basically got a slap on the wrist and did his time in like the medical ward part of it, because he would just keep doing shit like punching the guards or something to get put back in isolation. And so he didn't even have to do his time that he was there, and he only got like, I think he was supposed to do 2 or 3 years, and he didn't even do half of that and got out.
Now see,
he didn't even do any of it in population.
Now listen to what you just said. Now listen to what Beast Mode just said. His uncle did internal damage to a child, internal fucking damage to a child, and he only got sentenced to 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years for internally damaging, ripping. Okay, let's get graphic. Ripping the fucking guts out of a child. And he gets 3 years. How does that fucking make sense?
Yeah, I agree.
How does that make sense? That dude should never have been let out of prison a day in his life.
Well, the laws are probably more severe now than what it was when he did it, because that was like back when I was a child, so a long time ago. So, but they're probably wasn't as strict then, maybe, as they are now. But they put that boy through living hell. They in courts, they hollered everything from it was the next door neighbor's boy that did it to all kind of crap.
Yeah.
Anyway,
real quick, let me say what's up to the chat. We got Outlaw in the house. ASMR fan stop by. It's so cool to have her saying what's up.
Hey, fan, what's up, man?
She's got an ASMR channel, a huge ASMR YouTube channel. Definitely
huge.
Check her out. You literally just got to type in ASMR fan on YouTube, and there she is.
She's
right
gonna
be
the #1 result. She's amazing.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by and saying what's up. She's awesome. Florida Claimers Ted in the house. If you guys don't know, Florida Claimers Ted is a part of the scratch off community, which is they scratch off lottery tickets, and they got a huge community. They're awesome. They always come in to say what's up, and I met all them through Ted here. He's a cool dude.
That's awesome.
Fans saying what's up to Dragon Rider. Look at him. He's like, hey.
Okay, we all have that reaction when fan says hi to us. We're like, oh yeah.
I know. Just see it in the chat.
I do it every time. Every goddamn time. It never fails. When fan says hi, oh my god.
Wait, this girl knows what the hell she doing. AMR fan. She not only making. She got like over a fuck ton of subs, and she does her ASMR by eating food. She knows what the fuck she doing.
Yeah.
Why the fuck ain't I making bank doing this, y'all? Like, I'm getting fat.
There's a difference between ASMR fans, ASMR, and yours will probably be.
There's sleep apnea machine doesn't count as ASMR, bro.
Hers is like all delicate. Yours would be like breathing.
Well, not only that, nobody wants to watch a cow while they're eating. Anyway,
looking at the camera and shit.
Anyway.
And we got Remy in the house. What's up, buddy? There's a
whole different ballgame
for it. Come up and hang out. We're just chilling. He says, "Cheers, appreciate you, man." Didn't recognize you until you said Miss Fan. See, Anthony, what's going on, dude? Appreciate you. And cheers. And then James Ottawa said, "Beast loves and." Apparently, you love cucumbers, bananas, and a eggplant.
He's very healthy. He's a vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarian. Beast Mode's vegetarian. He likes them eggplants. But what I wanted to show you guys is this XRP, dude. Oh my god! I don't know if you guys are holding XRP, but
bro, I've been trading XRP for that. That is one of my biggest gainers right there on futures is trading XRP, bro. It's insane the amount of money you can make from swinging XRP. XRP is pretty consistent and it's pretty readable for the most part, except for when it did that big run up here late without Bitcoin last week. But other than that, dude, it's been pretty consistent, man. And you can make steady gains on that.
Yeah, and I actually have been. I said I've been holding it, but it's like, I guess you would call it swing trading it, but I'm not doing it like day trading. I'll get my.
So what do y'all do? Like, do y'all like buy it out and then rebuy? Or
no,
what?
well, you try. Of course, you always want to try to sell high, buy low. That's the rule of thumb. You always want to try to catch it at the highest. It's unpredictable, but I mean, if you're dragon rider and you got the TA skills, you can kind of predict it. Or he can probably do more than kind of predict it.
Well, I'm doing longs and shorts as well. So I'm doing futures. So basically, with futures, you're betting on the market on whether it's going to go up or whether it's going to go down. So if I'm going to long something, I'm betting that it's going to go up, and if I'm going to short it, I'm betting that it's going to go down. And with different platforms, you have different levels of X's you can short. So say if you take $10,000, right? You take $5,000 and you're like, I want to do a 5X. So instead of you just trading with $5,000, you're actually trading 5,000 at 5X. So you're trading $25,000 in actuality, which that move you're more likely, especially if you're wrong, you're more likely to get liquidated a lot quicker, especially like where I'm doing 100x trades. So I'm doing, 500, $1,000 times 100x. But of course, I'm setting my take profits, I'm setting my stop losses appropriately to and I'm really, really watching the charts. But like with a 5x, you could probably get away with a little bit longer of a time span that you kind of think that, okay, well, the market might go up. The market may go up 10% over a week. You know what I mean? You could probably get some of those estimates down. Like, but I'm on the little bit more edgier side and more aggressive side of things. And I'm usually on a regular basis, I'm 50x, 100x trading. And with BTCC, I just realized that you can actually do a 500x trade on BTCC. So just imagine. So you take $100, literally, you take $100 and say you're like, okay, well, I'm going to long this right now. $100 times 500, and that thing shoots up 5%, bro. That's money in the bro. I'm telling you, like it's some serious money to be made in these futures, man. But at the same time, it's not for everybody because I don't win 100% of the time. There's some days like the other day when Bitcoin decided to go on that run up like out of nowhere. I was expecting it. It was bouncing because it was bouncing around like the 93, 94K area. But when it was doing that, it was bumping down to like the 92K area, but then it would bounce back up to like 96 and settle back down to 94 area. So I was betting it was bouncing around between 94 and 95, and I was shorting it because I was going to try to catch it on that downspin to 92, maybe 91 area. Well, it did the total opposite. With that, I mean, dude, this thing ran within an hour, dude. It ran from like 94K to like 98 and some change, and like I was pretty much almost instantly liquidated, dude. I lost $5,000 that day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things. It's you can't really 100% predict everything, but if you're going to sit here and watch the charts for a while, which I'm usually sitting here watching the charts. I'll throw in something for real quick. I'll do 100x and boom, and I'll make my money within a few minutes. And I have goals. That's one big thing. You want to make sure you got goals that you're trying to reach. So if you're trying to make $10 a day, hey, make your $10 and stop. Because I'm gonna tell you what, greed will get you broke every single time. And
here's a great example of how greed will get you broke. So the first time I ever tried that, I shorted something. And I was like, here we go. I know this price is going down. It's been going down all day. As soon as I shorted it, bloop, 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 I was like, holy crap, I lost a lot of money. Like I looked pale. My wife came in. She's like, what happened? I was like, it's gone. It's gone.
So look, so here's my strategy. Here was my strategy. So when I first started, because I stopped using MEXC because I just don't like it. So with KCEX, you don't have to have a VPN or anything like that to use it. So they give you like $400 to just with starting capital just to start trading, right? So my goal was, all right, I'm gonna take that $400, I'm gonna turn it to 4,000, but I'm gonna slowly do that. And I started that $10. So as long as I'm making $10 a day, I'm fine, right? So I made $10 a day for a week, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to bump that up. I started 50, so I was like $50 a day for a week, and then like stop, like literally, I don't care if it hit 100. Boom, I'm done for, I'm saying I'm done. But, whether I was short or long, and that was my goal was, okay, I'm going to make 50 a day. And then I'm all right, I'm going to make 100 a day. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to start making 500 a day. And that's so I took that starting capital that they gave me, which was basically they give it to you. You got to use it or you lose it, because they don't just give you money. You be like, oh yeah, $400. I'm going to take it and I'm going to withdraw it to my bank account. Boom.
Mhm.
They ain't going to do that. So you're not allowed to withdraw it. So, and you have to use it or it expires. So I took that $400, I turned it to 4,000. So then I really started doing some more aggressive trades, because of course I'm playing with the bank's money. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't care. Hey, 100x on this right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And so my goal right now is to, with this account is so that starting capital of $400, I'm trying to turn that into 400,000. And right now I'm at a little above 20. And that was with free starting capital. So I am like literally, if I was to lose that right now, it's no sweat off my palm. It was the bank's money anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the thing with these things. You have to take your time. You have to set these little small goals, and you really have to get in depth with how you're looking at charts, how you're reading charts.
Yep.
I take advice from a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you, like Bleaves has been the biggest mentor for my TA than anybody else. Like I watch a lot of different people, but Bleaves has taken the time to do some one-on-one training with how he does TA, and like I've taken a lot of his methods and the way I look at charts, because I'm ADHD and shit. So it's like the way I look at things is probably inside out and ass backwards from the way some people would look at it. But the way I read it, I don't have to have I've got cheat sheets of this pattern and that pattern and this and that. And I've come to find out the shit don't follow those patterns all the time. So, you got to come up with different little strategies and this and that. But setting small goals and working your way up has been the biggest help of all, man. I'm for anybody.
And sometimes it depends on what you're doing. Because one of my biggest profits was Pepe. I got into it super early, and I put it all on YouTube. I put $100 in, and that thing ran like a motherfucker. Yeah. And I cashed out $4,000 with still some in there, and that's the first time I actually ever cashed out a crypto. And I was like, oh my god! So I'm like, I went to my wife needed a new refrigerator, so I went to the refrigerator store like I was balling. I was like, hey, let me get that one right there, the one with the ice maker and the water that comes out, crushed ice. And send it to my house, So my wife was like, "How'd you get this?" I was like, "Pepe, baby." She's like, "Pepe." I was like, "Pepe."
Yeah.
You got a little bit more swagger in yourself that day, huh? Yeah. You had a virtual flat. You had a virtual feather coming out your hat. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
A refrigerator bought by Pepe.
Literally, this was me in the refrigerator store.
Great.
Mr. Burgundy, you have a massive erection.
Really? Yes, I do. I'm sorry. It's the pleats.
Like, give me that fridge. Give me that fridge.
Every time Chaka goes to the fridge for a glass of milk, he's like, "Thank you, Pepe, for keeping this milk cold."
Yeah, when the water comes out, I'm like, "Oh yeah."
He just taps the fridge and goes, "Good, Pepe."
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna drink these frog tears.
But welcome to the panel. We got Jay Bongs in the house.
What's happening, man? What's happening?
Chilling. All getting it. Early starting on work here.
This dude is an artist, and then on top of that, he takes the biggest bong rips I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
I don't know how all that fits into a human being.
So crazy.
Hell
this
yeah.
guy.
Hey, I'll
And
kill one
his
coming
name
up.
is Jay Bongs. Actually, his name is The Road now because he became the last stream.
The road
I've got that video I can play if you want me to play it.
Oh yeah.
I want to see it.
Matter of fact, I got it right here. Let me see. Yeah, it was an amazing.
I have it on my brand or whatever. I actually have it in the videos.
Oh, do you?
man?
Yeah, all I have to do is change the brand. It'll change the background for a moment, but you click it and then put your brand back.
Let's see. Where's that? I think I have it. Oh yeah, here it is. Let me share this real quick.
Yeah.
This is when he became. This is when he transformed into the Road. Let me go and share it really quick. It was hilarious.
Yeah, man. Shit. Oh, shit. I said, do you want to talk about baked and stoned at the same time, more so than a coal on a fire?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, shit. Word. Oh, man.
Johnny, are you stoned like a gravel road, bitch? Like a gravel road.
I am the road. Oh my god.
I am the Road.
He transformed into the Road.
That was
in that
amazing.
moment.
He was actually laying back because he had just took this really fucking big bong hit. So he was like, it channeled all of that bong hit into that one. I am the road.
Lucy says, I'm fixing to put food up and then I will come on panel. Cool. Welcome. I don't think I've ever met you.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I have. I'm not sure.
And
we got Remy. Could you share that?
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Give me
Yeah, that's him. Cool. Yeah. Well, he did a thumbs up. Flip, do the way, get.
Right,
well, yeah, there you go.
Remy, I gotta be cautious, homie. I gotta be cautious, bro.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dave Brown got P-bombed earlier today at the very
hell.
Yeah, at the very end of his 8-hour stream. Like he said, though, he saved it because it only happened during like the last 2 minutes or something of his video.
Yeah, trolls be out on the hunt today and lately.
They're crazy lately.
Yeah. Well, cheers to you, Chaka, for the 8K.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Is anybody drinking anything, or is it just me going to get smashed on the?
I do not have anything, sir. I'm sorry. I cannot.
I'm drinking, but it's my only drink that I'm going to have.
well, cheers. See you guys in the Twilight Zone.
I got some stuff. I can get. Let me grab one real quick.
Lazy, how's your channel going, dude? Everything
copacetic? Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know. Slow and steady wins the race, you know.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I haven't been able to catch a Friday stream because I'm always damn working on Fridays, man. I can pop in real quick, but that's it.
You should just win the lottery and stop working so you can come up.
I'm trying. If it was that
hang out every Friday.
I'm trying to take tips from the scratch off community, but they're
smack at Pepe. Hit that Pepe real good.
G2K says Dragon Rider. So if someone was to sign up for KCEX and get the $400 to deal with that crypto, would you suggest or recommend them to invest it in?
All right. So here's the thing with that. So I have because I'm an affiliate. You get the bonuses through signing up with different affiliates and stuff. So I'm an affiliate of KCEX, and through that you get bonuses on you get the extra bonus money, but as far as me telling you what to invest in, I don't tell anybody what to invest in. It's up to it's always do your own research, but I post my trades on a regular basis. Like I am constantly posting what I'm doing. If that's something you want to follow, then that's fine, but just understand that a lot of stuff that I'm buying into is a little bit more volatile than what your average trader would buy into, and I am spending a lot more money than your average trader. So that's the main reason. That's another reason why I don't tell anybody what to buy, because there's a lot of times there's some stuff that I buy into and I'm losing money, and I don't want to have to explain to somebody that, hey, just because I said this was, this is the trade I'm making, that was not any kind of financial advice to do the same, because me losing $1,000, it might hurt worse for somebody else to lose $1,000. You know what I mean? Like I make trades like that on a regular basis, so it's not a big deal. So, but I do. The only thing I do is for the most part is I will explain, hey, you know what, I'm doing this. I see this going here. I'm going to throw some money into it, blah, blah, blah. But, if you decide to follow that, then that's on you. But I don't recommend. Hey, the only thing I will recommend is buy Bitcoin.
Yeah,
that's pretty safe. That's
the only thing I will recommend. That's not financial advice, and don't go out and sell your house to buy some Bitcoin, because as we seen, dude. Matter of fact, didn't Bitcoin just fucking have a big drop today? Didn't it drop back down to like 100K?
Well, then that's the perfect time to buy
Bitcoin
it.
right now is at 101,481.
Yeah, see, everybody's expecting. Bitcoin is oh man, the inauguration's tomorrow. Bitcoin's running. Oh man, it's gonna be like 120,000 before the inauguration. Look, be careful with this, because a lot of people with a lot more money than you and I are controlling these charts.
Buy the rumors, sell the news.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things, whatever you're going to do, you have to really be careful and really watch these charts. If you're throwing anything, especially Bitcoin, if you're throwing any money at Bitcoin right now, you really need to be careful with what you're doing, and make sure you are setting your stop losses appropriately, because there is a lot of market manipulation going on right now, and you gotta watch these charts. It's a job. It's another job just to watch Bitcoin's chart, and then you got all these other charts to look at.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, Lazy, what was the Trump you were talking about earlier? Is it on base?
Wait, what?
The Trump it was Dragon Rider. Is it on base, that Trump coin?
No, it's Solana.
Is it Solana?
That's why Solana. That's why when Bitcoin was kind of dipping, Solana was increasing, because all that volume through the Trump coin and Milena, and then the Baron Trump coin, and then a lot of that volume was funneling over to Solana, and that's why Solana
went ape shit because of the Trump coin.
Yeah, crazy.
So, Jay Bongs, what you got? Any progress today on the papers? Anything you'd like to show?
Shit, I'm working on some face catches again. Every day something different, trying to get along the process for the year. So my face catches that I'm working on might look like lines. I hope some of y'all can see where it's going.
Are you still sticking with the Japanese theme?
Yes, sir. So that's exactly what this is an example of. So see how the eyebrows, the nose, all that is kind of created through symmetrical lines?
Mm-hmm.
Not only do I have to figure out and start there, I have to figure out where the perfect arc point is to tie in where the next line's going to go. So you almost have to figure out how the whole thing's going to look before you even do it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I can't wait for when the day comes and you got it all finished and we can.
Let me see the date. We are working towards either middle or end of the year.
Oh, not
wait. This year just started though. You're waiting until the end of the year. That's a long wait.
Is the piece going to be on a regular size of paper, or are you planning on making like a poster size?
Different size.
Different size. Okay, cool.
And the other reason why it's taking me so long is I talk about that strive for perfection, if you will, borderline OCD. I want almost damn near every one of them to be hand printed.
Oh, nice. God dang, that's a lot of work right there.
Even if one is a clone, it'll never be really a true
copy. It'll each one will be a 1-to-1 original. I see what you're saying.
So what do you do when you get them to a certain point and you get all of them made? Do you sell them, or what do you do with them, Johnny?
Yep. I do sales, yes. I can sell ideas that somebody can either take to their, you know what, it's artwork. You do with it what you will. Either take it to your artist, take it tattooed on, use it. If it's a brand name or something, I might have to have a little bit of deeper discussion with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got GTK asking if suggestions on what is the best crypto chart to use. There's so many out there, and depending on what you are looking for, I mean,
I will say TradingView. So TradingView is pretty accurate. Most of your others, like especially on these exchanges, a lot of those you'll see that they are probably maybe $100 to $200 difference in price. With TradingView is pretty much the most accurate that you're probably going to utilize.
Yeah,
especially if you're day trading, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, a lot of people, like I've had a ton of people at work hit me up because now all of a sudden everybody wants to get into crypto. But I always send them
it's a fever, man. Everybody's catching it.
So I always send them to crypto.com because these are people that are brand new to crypto. So what crypto.com is, this is crypto.com. I'm not crypto.com, I'm sorry. CoinMarketCap. I send them here. That way they can get they can see what the top 100 blue chips are, and they kind of get a feel for it.
You got Dex tools up.
Oops, my bad. Sharing the wrong one. But Dex tools is for it's like a step further than crypto.com or than the CoinMarketCap because the CoinMarketCap is pretty basic.
And understand, for all newbies out there, just because something has a bunch of zeros does not mean you're going to be a millionaire overnight. Just understand that.
That's the first thing you should know. Shit.
Yeah. So I always when they ask me, I'll send them here first. That way they can start looking and start researching, and it's easy. You just any of the top 100 crypto projects that you wanted to look at, you just click on it and you can read on it, go to the website, and it's a good way to start your researches, in my opinion.
Coinbase has a lot of initial learning modules as well and people can earn money off of those. That you'll earn different type of cryptos, and you're learning some stuff along the way, especially about the different types of about blockchain technology and how a bunch of different companies are utilizing this tech. So that's what I usually point in people is just Coinbase. I mean, and Coinbase is probably one of they are the closest to following whatever rules and regulations that is imposed by the U.S. government. So if you're in the United States, I definitely point everybody to Coinbase. It's super easy to use. Plus, they got a bunch of training modules and stuff like that. So,
and another thing, like if you guys are brand new, in my opinion, I would always start off on an exchange, and then first, before you do that, read on crypto as much as you can, learn the difference between DeFi and exchanges and how that all works, and then start off on an exchange. Then you'll realize how an exchange can be iffy after you start doing your research and seeing how sometimes an exchange can just up and leave and you'll lose your money. And then you'll learn about DeFi. Then you'll learn about DeFi wallets, and you'll learn how there's so much to crypto. There's so many. It's like an onion. There's so many layers. There's a lot to it though, and you really education is key. I'm still learning. I learn shit every day, and I've been in crypto for a minute.
Dude, if you're not learning something in crypto, at least something new once a month, dude, you're falling behind, and you are not doing yourself any type of justice. Like I've been trading for 5 years now, and I am still constantly like I'm deep into trading, whale chats, and all that stuff, and man, and the amount of stuff that I learn is you can't really get it anywhere else, because a lot of these conversations that take place, even what we're talking about now, just us sitting here talking about it, like a lot of this information doesn't get to the masses, man, and they are missing out. And they're coming in. You got all these newbies coming in, and they're following people on TikTok saying, "Hey, yeah, go buy XRP. It's going to hit $30,000." And it's like, all right, come on, man. Then you got the newbies coming in. They don't know any better. They go buy a bunch of XRP and wonder why it's still at $2.50. You know what I'm saying?
So whenever I do any kind of crypto education videos,
that's very true. That's very true.
I always try to get it to where I don't want somebody who started off to start like I did. I started off gung-ho, thinking I knew what was going on, and I invested in a bunch of stuff. I think I started on Robinhood because it was an easy platform. And then so I'm telling the wife, yeah, I'm investing in this, thinking like it's a stock. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And then the next day I'm like, wait, I know I invested. Why is there no money in it? What? I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened?
Right.
And so I learned the hard way, and then I had to educate myself. Like, why do I get tired of losing money? I'm almost broke, and then I had to.
It's expensive self teaching. You make all these mistakes early on, or if you ever sent money to the wrong wallet address and it's gone, it's just gone. Fuck, that's terrible. That sucks too.
Oh, who do I call to get it back?
Exactly. There ain't nobody. Yeah, you can call the Ghostbusters. They're gonna be as effective as anything else because it's gone.
When I did that before, I was trying to send it to my wallet.
It's gone.
So I was trying to send the first time I ever did that, I was trying to send it from my DeFi wallet to my exchange. And I copy and pasted, but I didn't copy and paste the whole address. Bloom, bloom, sent it and waited. I was like, damn, it's taking forever. And then I had to backtrack, and I was like, oh my God, got sick, started sweating. I was like, I literally just threw my money away. Literally just threw my damn money away. You know what I mean?
Oh, first time I lost.
Don't send BNB to Coinbase.
I was just gonna say my first experience was accidentally sending BNB to fucking Coinbase, and it even pops up with a warning like, "Are you retarded? You're not getting this back." And I clicked yes. I'm like, yes, I am retarded, and I didn't get it back.
You got that's another thing. There's different blockchains. There's so much more to crypto. You can just jump in. The easiest way is to do it with exchanges. And then to get a little skin in the game, and then learn, because you can mess up like that, man.
I've heard a little bit about that.
Yeah, and I don't know how many moments my wife has came in, and I'm just sitting at the desk staring at the computer. She's like, "What happened?" And once again, I'm like, "It's gone again, babe. It's gone again.
It's gone again.
I done did it again." Looks like I got to work overtime this month.
So where in your opinion, where's the best place to get the best place to get a wallet, the best place to use as a wallet, Bitcoin wallet?
Coinbase is the easiest to start.
Coinbase, Coinbase can actually you can use it as your wallet and everything.
Well,
yeah. Well,
I mean,
Coinbase is an exchange. You can use a DeFi wallet, but to start off, Coinbase is an exchange that you're able to buy Bitcoin. It is a good starting point. There's multiple.
I think Coinbase is the easiest to use. I think it's better than Crypto.com.
Yeah, it is,
in my opinion.
The only thing with Coinbase, it's hard to it's because a lot of people want to buy a bunch of different stuff on a lot of different chains, and Coinbase wallet is mainly like ETH and of course Base.
Yeah, it's very ETH central.
So
I want to take a quick turn and say what's up to Niels the Iron Wolf.
What's up, homie?
Because he does so much great stuff. People that were affected by the hurricanes. He's a great dude. I've never had him on panel. Niels, if you have time and would like to jump up here, I'd love to have you.
Oh yes. Now that you say that, I actually had messaged him and asked him if he could come on the live and talk about that. And I just saw we messaged
Beast Mode and myself.
I just saw.
We're gonna try.
I didn't interrupt you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Beast Mode and myself, we're trying to put together a poker tournament, and all of the everything's going to go to the victims of the hurricane, and kind of inspired by Niels, and he He does some amazing stuff. Is he on?
That sounds fucking cool as hell.
Oh, there he is. Let's bring him up. I can't even. I'll let him explain it because he does.
Yo,
what's up? What's up, brother? Nice to have you on, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. So just
I know you've been trying to do this for a while, man. It's been fucking crazy. We've been so fucking busy lately. So
yeah, it's good to see you, brother.
Hey, would you mind? Because I got a lot of people that haven't even heard of you or what you're doing. Would you mind give us a rundown of what you got going on and what you're doing?
So I know. Damn, this might take a couple seconds. So I'm Nosy Honorable. I'm from Sweden originally. I live in America. I've been boots on the ground for the Hurricane Helene disaster relief in Western North Carolina, East Tennessee, Southwest Virginia since October 6th. So from the first week of the disaster. I work for West Virginia University Medicine in an ER. So my days that I've been off from there, except for tonight, of course, we've been down in Western North Carolina on disaster operations. Multi-role, so from the beginning of a search and rescue, search and recovery operation, supply and logistics. Now we are literally helping in the rebuild and recovery phase. We are rebuilding the town of Hot Springs, North Carolina. We work with all the organizations down there. We're working together as well. So from logistics to rebuilding and recovery. So one day we could be down in Swananoa building tiny homes with the National Mental Health Alliance. And the next day we could be in Hot Springs, demoing and rebuilding a business, to delivering supplies to other needed areas in Old Fort, Black Mountain, Spruce Pine, Mitchell, and Yancey counties as well, which is where we started off at in East Tennessee, working with other organizations to deliver campers and tiny homes to families that need it to get some type of shelter other than the tents that they've been staying in. We've been hardcore on the ground since. It's been an amazing journey. So far. I started off as a firefighter and EMT when I was 16 and 18. I've been from the bottom to the top. So from the local level all the way to the international level. I've done this 28 years in 23 different countries. I speak 12 different languages. And so yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, and we have helped a lot of people down there. A lot of people.
That's awesome, man. Nice to have you on the channel, dude. I've been wanting to get you on the channel for a while.
Yeah, thank you for having me. You caught me at just the right time.
Perfect, man.
Yeah, most definitely, bro.
So Beast Mode actually came up with the plan. We wanted to do a poker tournament and somehow just help out, do something to where we'll figure out the buy-ins and stuff like that, and then everything just goes to help, And so we wanted to set all that up. Beast Mode might have. I think you guys were talking maybe more than I've talked. I'm going through Beast Mode here as a third party.
Well, the only thing I really talked to Niels about was just kind of, wanting to get him to come up here to help explain, what's going on. And the last I've heard, I know he's probably had to say all this a million times, but I appreciate you doing it, Niels, because the last time that we had talked on one of Harley Dad's streams, you had told us about the 18-month-old baby that they lost and everything from the freezing and everything, and that you can get tanks and stuff. And I know you were saying like a small 20-pound tank won't last but like a day and a half for these people and stuff.
Condolences to that family and their loss.
At the beginning of December, and the family was in a tent, and that was rough. That like hit everybody. It hits us in the chest. We take that personal when something like that happens. And then 2.5 weeks later, there was a family of 4 that froze to death outside of Banner Elk, North Carolina. So between that baby dying, that 18-month-old baby Lucy, and then that family of 4, there's no reason for that, but it makes us push harder too, to try to get everybody into some type of sustainable shelter for the winter. The Mental Health Alliance down in Swananoa, Dark City Customs, has kicked out over 60 tiny homes. That's just one area. There's tiny homes being built everywhere in Hot Springs by Ed Johnson, down in Swannanoa, Bernardsville, down to Big Ivy Community Center. So, and of course, like I said, all the organizations are working together. So we have L&L Whitetail. There's Agape Ministries out of Hickory, North Carolina. Many of us you'll see us on TikTok that have been there from the beginning on TikTok. And at the end of the first week, all of these organizations, creators and everything else, we've been talking to each other to reallocate resources where it's needed the most. Even Beth Rasmussen, she was on my live today. She's the aquatics director for Black Mountain. And the reason that's so important is there's 3 pools there. 2 were destroyed. Hers was not. So it was the only place for potable water that was available at the beginning of the hurricane. And she took the lead and did a lot of stuff for her community, and she still continues to do that. And serving 7 surrounding counties as well to help us set up our camp in Green Mountain when we had to relocate from Beuladine in northern Mitchell County, which was the main supply hub for that county. So a lot has changed and transitioned since the beginning. Of course, disasters are always progressive, so we expect that to happen. But we had 2 camps set up, one in Green Mountain in Mitchell County, Mitchell and Yancey counties, actually in Yancey, and then the second one in Hot Springs, North Carolina, over in Madison County, west of Marshall. Both those communities got hammered. I mean, absolutely destroyed. So we are actively rebuilding Hot Springs. Green Mountain and the Yancey County areas are doing much better than they were. But we're seeing a rise now, and we knew it was going to happen, of a need for food and other supplies as well. And pretty much every county in western North Carolina that was affected or impacted.
And that's why this is the reason I started a YouTube channel, is just to do something positive. And what I like to do is like to bring communities together. On panel now, I got crypto, I got everything, I got Nils, I got G2K, all doing something positive. And if I can, I would love to try to put the poker game together, reach out to some crypto projects which I know I have contacts with, and see if we can do something and see what we can do to help out, do something positive, and out of a poker tournament, have fun along the way, and just help where I can. No guarantees, but I mean, in the past, I've maxed out these poker tournaments, and it's been pretty successful. It just takes time to market it, and it's just if anybody's interested. But now that I have that clip of you explaining what it is, I can use that and try to market more, and it's all going to a good cause, and make sure everything's transparent. And I want to try to do something like that. That's what the poker tournament was that Beastman was talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, how do you feel about, like, is it like $10 or $15 for the buy-in for the tournament? Is that
I mean, as far as price wise, I'd like to keep it low, just because I think we might be able to get quite a few people in there with the size of we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different communities on panel right now. That I do think that we can start off low and maybe just have a large amount of people.
Yeah. So like, you think 10? I mean, that's not enough to break the bank, or.
I think maybe 10 or 5 or 10. Something because people still want to have fun. They're going to see poker. We just got to explain how what the cause is and where it's going. It's not like us just trying to.
What I also
from the beginning, and I have to give a big shout out. He said every single thing I make, every weekend, every dime, I'm going to donate to you guys. Yeah. And man, that was heartfelt, because you don't know how many propane tanks and how many warm clothes and socks and hand warmers and other things and food from those donations that helped so many families. And Remy's heard this, I know, at least 100 times by now. I know Remy's heard this 100 times by now. It just every single dime counts, every single little bit. So on TikTok, I'm bigger on TikTok than I am YouTube, but every single dime that comes in through TikTok goes straight to the PayPal account. So do creators make money? Yes. Does it come straight to me? No. Every single bit goes down to Western North Carolina, and it's been like that since the first week of October. I don't make a single dime from it. All of that is going straight down there to those folks that need it. We did a big push for thermal for base layers at the beginning of January at the first cold snap. And L&L Whitetail, llwhitetail.com, Andy Pretty said, I'm giving you $1,000 to go get thermals, because they did a big push like a month before, and we re-diverted that because of logistics reasons. It would have taken longer for it to get to us and then ship it back down there, and it could go straight down there. So we diverted that $1,000 straight down there to Beth in Swannanoa. She went ahead and bought $1,000 worth of thermals to be able to pass out to the communities in Old Fort, Black Mountain, Swannanoa, Spruce Pine, and those areas that needed it the most.
And right here, just look, just in the chat, we got MK2000. He's been part of my community for a while. He says, do a 50-50 pot split with one part to charity, the other part to the winner of poker, and he can probably get a couple of projects to donate. I mean, that's all it takes, word of mouth, and you know. Now, the PayPal account, where does that go to? Is it like an organization that sends the people the clothes and stuff they need, or how does that get dispersed?
So there's a bunch of different organizations that work together. I won't say for tax evasion reasons. That doesn't sound right. But from the beginning, mainly the donations have gone to me. They've gone to others individually for those organizations. And then we distribute it wherever that it's needed. Back in October, November, we bought $1,000, almost $1,200 worth of needed supplies. That was everything from mold mitigation products to just basic kitchen things. Because there was a lot of like paper plates and forks and stuff, but people couldn't reuse these and couldn't rewash these to reuse them. So there was different things. We had pots, pans, propane adapters for grills, and like the camp cooking grills, plus the buddy heaters. I don't know how many, man, we must have had like 27 to 40 buddy heaters. I mean, we had so many buddy heaters and 20-pound tanks. What we're trying to do right now is help to supplement some of the other organizations that need help, like Mental Health Alliance down at Dark City Customs of Swannanoa. They're one of the organizations building the tiny homes to shelter these people. They need electricians, so they need volunteers on the ground, skilled labor, plus they need insulation to help build these homes. So R19 and NR30 insulation to help kick these homes out. To date, they've kicked out over 60. I know they kicked out 5 the other day. I'm going back down this weekend on Thursday. I'll be there Friday and Saturday, and we're going to try and kick out 6 homes each day and ship them out. They're down a haul or 2, so they're down one guy who he can haul like I think 2 to 3 of these tiny homes out to families that need it. And we're racing old man winter right now. Yeah. So which is the biggest thing, trying to get these, because you've seen the cold snaps that have come through. So we're trying to get in these homes. It's not just the house. They come with a microwave. They come with a table, a bed, a heater, a 20-pound propane tank, a transfer tank, a mini fridge, and this mini fridge is huge. I mean, this thing's like 4.5 feet tall. Blankets and other things that they need.
And this is one of your recent shorts right here. Is this the winter? This is the winter you're talking about, right? All the snow and everything.
Yeah. And they've been hit by snow and cold snaps, and it's just been absolutely unreal. Man, let me throw this into the Discord real quick. I might go dark for a minute, and I'll show you what it looks like in Swannanoa right now. I mean, right now.
All right.
And this is one of the local tents. This is actually down from where they are building the tiny homes. Give me 2 seconds. Let me throw this on the Discord to you.
Cool. Dude, I'm loving this. I'm loving this right now. This is already cool. The subjects that we've talked about.
He's a great dude.
While he's doing that, I want to shout him out real quick, because I want to bring up a point that I'm not sure if everyone noticed or not. I'm sure you did. But that makes all the difference between people that are helping for personal reasons and because they actually want to. he actually knew the name of the child that passed away. That just shows how much he cares.
True.
Baby Lucy.
So mad respect to you for that.
Yeah, baby Lucy. And there was a woman in South Carolina right after that happened at the beginning of December that she went and bought. She raised $10,000 for 0 degree sleeping bags and issued it out to volunteers and to the people that needed it. So she put a note about that baby in every single 0 degree sleeping bag. So we have 8 of those in our camp. Okay. So every volunteer that comes into our camp in Hot Springs, when they get in that sleeping bag, they'll find that note and that story about baby Lucy, the 18-month-old that froze to death back in the beginning of December. So our organization has done events in and around Hot Springs, North Carolina over the past 4 years. So we are taking it personally. And every volunteer in every organization, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok that you see on there, we are all working together, every single one of us. So if you've heard the names of Jolly Green Giant or Dustin Coke, Chicken Man, all of these folks, we talk to each other every day. Every single day we support each other, and we're in it for the same cause, and that's to save as many people as we can and keep them alive until spring and help rebuild Western North Carolina.
That's awesome, man. And let me just say thank you to Scotto. Scotto gifted 20 memberships to the chat. I appreciate you. Well, everybody, welcome to the Chaka Pack. You got Lazy Jedi, Rig Pig, Smokey, Florida Claimers,
Scotto's badass.
Kazoom, on the sidelines, 41 South, Thai Sport, Libertarian Minded, Motor City Maniac, Major Tao, I was gonna say Major Taco, Captain Crypto, GS, Nomad, 41 Shipping, Lisa J Stocks, J Sarge Scratches, Joanne, Nana's World, and Foz 18. Thank you so much, Scotto. That was so kind of you, dude. Thank you, bro.
So Kazoom and Ty and Scotto have known me before this incident happened, before Hurricane Helene hit. So they've known me before that. They know what type of person I am.
Yeah.
We don't fuck around. We don't. We get shit done. We have a very good reputation, and it's very sad because many of the times I received aid at the beginning, when there was a lot of hype and people could gain clout from it, and we're not down there for clout. We're not down there for ourselves. Even on our mission board, our daily briefing board in red ink, it's the only thing that's never erased from our board. It says, "Remember why you're there." Remember why you're there.
My daughter is in
North Carolina. The days of the event will change, but that which is written in red ink never changes. And we have a good reputation because we're known to get stuff done. So the National Guard was there. All these organizations were there. And in many of the towns, as things started slowing down, they left. They pretty much abandoned these people. And we told them, we're not leaving you guys. We're in this for the marathon, not the sprint. And if there's, like one of our members said, if there's one doorknob that needs changed in town, we're not leaving until that doorknob's changed.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do to help, and I mean, I have a small YouTube channel, and I can utilize that however which way, whatever I can do. I do have some people I can reach out to and just talk to them, but. Yeah, whatever you do. My daughter's in North Carolina. She's in the military over there, so she's been over there for a couple years now.
Last month, Lowe's, the middle of December, Lowe's corporate reached out to us. They heard about us, and one of their procurement officers, who's from Hot Springs, North Carolina, where we've been actively working in since November 23rd, and we had another camp. We closed it down by January 1st in Green Mountain, which was there since the beginning. He called us and said, "What do you need?" So we said, "Well, there's a town list. There's a couple of businesses in and around the town of Hot Springs." And for those that don't understand the impact that this had, Interstate 40, when it was destroyed in Pigeon Gorge, all of the traffic from Greenville, North Carolina to Asheville was rerouted down US 25. So it went through this small town of 511 people in Hot Springs, North Carolina. 19 businesses, all but 5 were destroyed. The buildings are still standing, but the businesses are gone. So 40 to 80% of the employable adults in this town are unemployed. All of this traffic is being rerouted through town. The center of the town, literally the main street, which is Bridge Street, is also part of the Appalachian Trail. So there's different avenues for revenue in the town. And it's a hot spot. Literally, it's a hot spot for that area of Western North Carolina. So the town is hemorrhaging financially and economically. So our focus was to get these businesses, those businesses that can gain revenue and get people back on their feet and give them jobs again. To get, we were starting there. That was our priority. So the Hot Springs Resort and Spa, which was known internationally, was one of our primary focuses. And we actually have a team right now down there that is actively rebuilding the hot tubs that were destroyed, that was used from the mineral springs and several other businesses in town. So there's 6 businesses up right now out of 19. We're expecting to have every business up by March 1st. We're fast tracking, and we're busting our ass doing it too. And so the Hot Springs Resort will have their first booking on February 14th on Valentine's Day.
Nice,
so they'll be
man.
the second business up. We're hoping to have Vinyl Pies, which is a local pizzeria, back on track. We're trying to get Iron Horse Station back up and running, which is a hotel and restaurant. Very well known in the area. They're an anchor business to the Hot Springs Resort. Our organization is hosting an event February 7th through the 10th down there as well for the town to try to bring revenue back into the town.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, man. Let me say what's up to the chat really quick that's just came in. Well, Ty Spork says, Scotto, you rock. Thank you again, Scotto. Ty also says, Nils is a solid dude. Hell yeah. Scotto saying, facts. Thank you. Inner Beauty, blessings. Hello, everyone. Hello, Inner Beauty. Welcome. Welcome. And there is a link in the chat. We still have 2 more spots on panel if you want to jump up and say what's up. All Things Serious said, I would love to help push this. All Things Serious, thank you. Odyssey Extreme, hello Chaka, hello Odyssey Extreme, welcome. Charbaddy in the house, saying what's up to Beast Mode, hello Charbaddy.
Charbaddy.
Joanne saying thank you to Scotto for the membership. Yeah, man, what you're doing is you're doing some amazing work. You're doing some amazing work, and
absolutely,
it's just awesome, dude. I'm glad you came up. I'm so glad you came up because I'm going to use these clips to help. Just put them out there as much as I can. I don't have a huge reach, but I got, I can at least reach a little bit, do my part.
Every little bit that's shared helps. You wouldn't believe
a little bit goes a long way.
Message, anywhere, it absolutely helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
And everybody's forgotten about it. It's not a hot topic in the news. I have friends in New England and up in the Northwest. I mean, shit, even Harley Dad didn't know it was still that bad. And told him, yeah, people forget because they don't see it on the news. That's where they get their primary focus. And we're shoving this out on social media to try to keep the word out. Because if you stop talking about it, people will forget. And they still need help. I mean, shit, there was 570,000 people displaced. Over 150,000 homes destroyed. Okay, so when they're talking about LA and it's absolutely devastating what happened out there. Absolutely devastating when they're talking about, hey, there was 110,000 homes destroyed and stuff. There was over 500,000 displaced families. 500,000. And just 7 counties in Western North Carolina alone. $60 billion worth of damage. So the LA wildfires are the new hot topic, so people are going to focus on that. I won't get on the political side, but these people still need help. They still need help. And there's a difference between Southern California in the winter and the Southern Appalachian Mountains in the winter. And where I'm at right now, it's going to be 4 degrees tonight. So
here's another thing too that I know a lot of people may say it's a conspiracy theory or not, but they are really trying to run those people out of the area specifically because there is a couple the natural resources that are trying to be acquired, and the townsfolk did not want them people coming in and tearing up the land. And some people can say it's conspiracy theory. Some people's like, oh well, you're a nut job for saying this, but it's an awful close coincidence. It's a coinkydink that this shit happened. And after the townsfolk was trying to get them people out of the area, so they didn't come in and just steal the land and tear it up to make lithium mines.
It's Appalachia, man. There's always going to be weird shit going on.
One of the biggest deposits of lithium in the United States, and we've
heard so much stuff that's floating around, and that's why we have specifically in that red ink on our board is remember why you're here. If we get tied up in focusing on all this other stuff, we're going to forget our mission and our primary objective of why we're there, and is to help those people. We'll worry about those issues later. We'll let other organizations worry about those issues. Getting these people where they need to be and making sure that they survive through the winter. There's been so much weird shit floating around down there, and I've been down there since October 6th, and there's been some weird stuff happen. We've seen some weird things, but that's if somebody comes up and hey, the government's not helping with this. We've seen firsthand American Red Cross 3 weeks later go into an area that we were actively operating in and said we've been here since the beginning. No, you haven't, but we don't focus on that. We absolutely that's a distraction, and that's what they want, and we don't need to focus on those distractions.
Yeah. And welcome to the panel, All Things Serious. You're sitting in the chat. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing all right. You know, I just came into this live, and I'm hearing this guy talk about bringing communities together. And that's what we've been lacking lately, is bringing communities together.
100%.
And I love hearing the story. I really do. Especially when you lose something, mentally you're not the right place of mind. So when a community comes in and says, we're here to help, it actually boosts their morale.
Hell yeah.
It actually boosts.
When we came into Hot Springs, they invited us there. We actually wanted to move in there first because we were familiar with it. But when national media came out, they were focusing on like Boone, and don't worry about the cats. They were focused on like Boone and East Tennessee, and then down in Nashville. We were what we called shit central. We were in Mitchell, Yancey, and Avery counties. We were in one of the hardest hit areas outside of Asheville, and there was nobody there. Our team moved in, and we established and networked the supply points in 2 counties in less than 30 hours. The first week of the disaster. It was absolutely impressive. We were working 17 to 18-hour days trying to get these supplies out to people. We would take them to the supply centers, which at the time was just supply drop-offs. Then they became supply centers, but if they couldn't get the supplies out to the people in some of the back mountain roads and in these communities, we would take it to them. And it was like that for the first 2 weeks, providing medical care, logistics, rescue, recovery. We did search and recovery as well. There was 5 bodies recovered the first 4 days on the North Toe River, which was absolutely devastated. You can see some of those videos and pictures of stuff I have on my channel. And it was just absolutely heart-wrenching to see. And there was just no resources. There was just not enough resources in there. Even though you had air assets from the Army National Guard and Active Duty Army, 101st Airborne and 82nd Airborne were down there as well. 82nd was in the south, 101st was in the north. And they were slowly closing in, and they met to where we were, and 101st Airborne actually assisted us in search and recovery operations along the North Toe. They backtracked. We gave them our 10-digit grid, backtracked 1 mile, and then went into where we were. Charlotte Fire Department, North Carolina Task Force 8 was there with us with 2 cadaver dogs. The wild part was, even though there were cadaver dogs there from the beginning, by the 2nd week they were exhausted. The 2nd and 3rd week. So we had other teams that were coming in, people saying, hey, do you still need help? Yes, get your ass down here. And then after just a few days, those dogs were exhausted. So we actually had a hit for a body recovery. And we knew there was four handlers and 4 dogs down at the local fire department, like 4 miles away, and called them, and they said the dogs are exhausted. We're giving them a day to to rest. And that's how it was at the beginning. And the body recovery has slowed down because after 21 days, it's pretty much chance of survival is very slim, or of locating is very slim. We had to focus on the recovery and the sheltering of these people, making sure they had enough supplies and the right type of shelter to survive through the winter in Appalachia. So, and I live in Appalachia myself, so I'm in West Virginia, and Appalachian folk always help Appalachian folk. That's the deal. But we had people, there's a guy down there, one of my very good friends, Al Rohrbeck from Idaho, drove 2,500 miles with his truck and his excavator, his personal excavator, and it actually broke down there. So he's renting another one through an organization, Dave Savage, former Green Beret with Savage Industries, Savage Freedom Relief. He's working with them. And another guy that drove 3 days from Bakersfield, California, showed up in an RV and a trailer with a side-by-side. We had made it back to the Beulah Community Center in northern Mitchell County. At the end of the first week, we come back from a SAR mission, and he pulled up and said, "Hey, I'm here to help. Where do I go?" I said, "Cool, you're with us." So, I mean, that's pretty much how it worked out the first month of the disaster.
Wow.
It's crazy. I know when I had talked to you, and you said the National Guard, they came, but they were only there 5 days and pulled out.
5 days. So we were leaving on the 17th. I had to come back up here to West Virginia to work in ER for 4 days and then go back down. So they had pulled into Green Mountain. They had been there doing other operations as well. They pulled in. One of their medics is with them. We had medical supplies too. I was like, "What do you need? What do you have? In case I need something, and I'll give you whatever you need." And we just asked them, "What's your mission?" And they said, "Find supply points and resupply them." I said, "Guess what? I've got the list. Here it is." So handed them the list. They took over our supply mission. Come back down. I said, "Where's the National Guard?" Well, they got pulled out. Well, what the fuck? So it was actually, and they were eager. They wanted to keep it local. They wanted to keep it state. And the biggest surprise is that they were pulled out so early, because we handed over our supply list to them, so they knew where everything was at, and it would help us to focus on other things that were needed in the area while they were running the supplies, because we were doing a multi-role, and it was exhausting everyone. So we were actually happy to see them to be able to take that over, because we knew the resources they had, we knew the logistics that they had, and how efficient they were. So when we came back 4 days later, and they said, "Yeah, the National Guard pulled out," and it wasn't just that area, it was in several other counties, we were like, "What the hell? You know, these guys should be here for another month. Why did they pull them out? What was the whole story?" We never got an answer. So we had to backtrack, and we always have at least a secondary and tertiary plan for everything we do. So to anticipate things like that, the same as like around the holidays, we knew that the donations were going to drop off. And because of the holidays, people were going to go back home. So we're going to lose a massive amount of volunteers. But we're at the point now that that's still occurring. There's not that many donations coming in. It's very cold, so people don't want to. They don't want to volunteer, and it's like we have the lodging for these folks. Some have burned up PTO from work for time to be down there. Some just don't have the finances to be down there. So it's been a double-edged sword for us. And we know that more will return in the spring when it's warmer, but there's still a lot to do. And then we're limited when it comes to operations in the spring, because the vegetation comes back, the snakes come out, things like that. So we have an opportunity now between now and April 1st to be able to make a huge impact on debris removal. So from the scenes that you've seen from the beginning of the disaster, the buildings destroyed, the homes destroyed, the double wide trailers laying on their side, the trucks that were wrapped around trees, especially in Swannanoa and Black Mountain areas, they're still there. They are still there. They haven't been removed.
Wow.
Much love and respect for you, Niels. Love you, brother.
Yeah. Love you, GTK.
And let me say what's up to the chat. And shout out to the 48 people watching right now on YouTube, and we got a handful over on X. I appreciate you guys. There is a link in the chat if you guys want to jump up, say what's up, have a shot, whatever. Speak to anybody on the panel. The link is in the chat. And then we have Ted jumping in, saying what's up. Appreciate you, Ted. Lazy jumping back down the chat. Stormy here. This is the 8K sub celebration. Congrats. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Beastmo saying what's up. And then Inner Beauty Blessing saying congrats and blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man. It is awesome having you up here, dude. I don't even know how to contact. I mean, I go to your YouTube and then on Instagram and stuff. But I was like, oh man, I got to catch him on a live panel. I know I'll catch him one of these days. Moon over Miami just joined. Hello, everybody. Hey, what's up, dude? There's a link in the chat if you'd like to jump up, hang out. Moon over Miami is a cool dude. Yeah, I'm loving this panel so far.
Another pic I need to send to you, and this pic is what broke me. Let me see if I can send it on here real quick. This is what broke me down to Western North Carolina.
If it's okay with Neil, Chaka, well, maybe I can't. What the heck? I was going to say I could probably send you his Discord.
Yeah, I mean, if he's cool with it, I'm down. Yeah, but I really think that poker tournament, that's a good idea because a lot of people, especially on X, love to play poker. So, I mean, I think we can get some engagement there at least, and some awareness.
I'd play some Texas Hold'em if there's Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, that's what we play. We play some Texas Hold'em. We do play it online, and it's a little bit different playing online than it is in real life because, if you play in real life, you're playing the person.
I know.
Texas Hold'em
trust me.
Yeah, you play online.
Nice to meet you,
get
my name's Eddie. Nice to meet you.
Oh, that's nice to meet you, bro. Yeah, you play online, and people just do the most random things. I'm like, whatever. MK2000 says we just need a couple of weeks for marketing. I agree, just a couple of weeks. I think a 1 week would be cutting it short. Beast Mode. If we can push it to 2 weeks and market the crap out of this, and I try to hit up everybody I know to see if they're interested and want to participate, and let them know what we're doing this for. I think we can have a good tournament.
Yeah, whatever we got to do. I've been telling everybody that it may be next week because I was telling them 2 weeks a week ago. But if we need 2 weeks from now, then whatever we got to do to help get them as much help as we can.
Yeah, because I think the way I think big. Like I think like, man, we can make this huge. It's possible, and if we can get everybody to band together and really share it, and which I think we could. 2 weeks would be a sufficient amount of time to really blow this tournament up and make the most of it,
Hopefully that goes to beast mode. I just showed the other pictures of one of the encampments that's in Swananoa. This was taken about 3 weeks ago. People still living in tents and campers, and then I sent the last pic. Hopefully it comes through. Let me know if it doesn't come through. And it's what broke me.
It hasn't come through yet. All I'm seeing is where I sent you the StreamYard.
Yeah, it'll be on the Discord. But one of the pictures that I sent, it's what actually I've done this 28 years, 23 different countries. I've been in Nepal. I was in Haiti. We were the second DMAT team into Haiti. We were down in Thailand for the tsunami. We were actually activated for Japan for Fukushima and then recalled after 4 days. They stood us down because of reactor 4 and 5 when it spiked. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Italy, Syria, Turkey, all over the world. I've done this all over the world, New Zealand. But what broke me between all of the disasters around the world in America, South America, what broke me in Western North Carolina, there was a bridge that had spanned from O.C. Whitson's over to a road called Whitson's Branch in Green Mountain, North Carolina. That bridge was less than 8 years old. 4 of the 5 spans of the bridge were in the river.
Wow.
3 of those spans of the bridge were flipped upside down. 2 of them were moved 100 yards intact. Yeah. So that's an enormous amount of power of water. When the debris flow came through, literally just flipped the pillars over that the bridge stood on, just knocked them over like it was nothing. So the water, the debris flow that was moving through, and to imagine the debris flow, this isn't just a flood of water. This is rock and timber from little twigs to complete trees with root balls and boulders. So there's different layers where you have the lighter material at the top, and then you have some of the bigger timbers that are just floating, and that's what you see in the videos, floating up and down. And then the boulders, and then the complete trees and the root balls that have flooded off of the side of the mountains into the major rivers, and they're going through, and it's like a grinder, which is why there's still people that haven't been found, because they pretty much just ground up. They were
if there was somebody that wanted to donate before, the Poker wanted to donate and just to help out, how would they do that? How would they reach you? Would they is there a link they can go to?
I have a PayPal and a Venmo that's posted on my link, or you can go to mentallyheal.org, to the National Mental Health Alliance, who are building the tiny homes, or LNL Whitetail, which is llwhitetail.com. They have already raised and donated over $200,000 in the past 2.5 months down there, from everything for food, heaters, clothing, to building materials for the mental health organization, the National Mental Health Alliance, to build these tiny homes. I mean, wherever that is needed, Andy and Sean are there.
How do you spell the Mentally Heals? Is it Mentally?
Mentally Heal. MENTALLYHEAL.org. It's ran by Katie Concord and Justin Peck. Justin is from Utah. He's been there since the middle of October, building these homes. He's a professional race car driver as well. So, and he's one of the co-founders of the National Mental Health Alliance. And he's been hardcore. We actually had to tell him to go home for the holidays, for Christmas. Hey man, get out. Everybody else is going to be gone. A lot of people going back to their families. You need the break. So they actually had to kick him out of North Carolina. Me and him both, they kicked out. I was going to stay till Christmas Eve, stay home for a few days and come back. And they told us no, go back with your family. So they kicked me out of the state on November 23rd, basically.
Nice, man. Well, I'll get those links
right here.
There was actually
right there is his Venmo, and then right here is his PayPal. It's in Chaka's chat.
And if you can, Niels, if you can put those links in the back chat, I'll pin them to the description of this live stream. That way, if anybody has any questions, they can just go down there. Any links that you would like me to pin down there, I'll pin them down. That goes for anybody on the panel. Dragon Rider, if you want me to put your links down there, I think I have yours already backstage too. I'll make sure. Yeah, I'll put the dragonmedia.com down there. A link to G2K's channel. I like this. I like this stream, making me all, feels good. Feels good.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say I wasn't bringing that up as a means to a distraction. It's just one of those. I just wanted to get your opinion from like boots on the ground. You're there dealing with a lot of this stuff, listening to the townsfolk and stuff like that. If that is a big factor as to why you guys haven't gotten more help.
No, we honestly don't know, between all of the organizations that were there. And of course, in the beginning, everybody was saying donate to the Red Cross. And at the beginning, Red Cross had a lot of the shelters opened up, and then they pulled out. They pulled out actually around the beginning of December and closed many of the shelters. And we were like, what the hell? There's still so many people that are displaced. And the Salvation Army and things like that. Never saw the Salvation Army. We saw American Red Cross one time. They came in and said, what do you need? And we were pretty pissed off because they weren't there earlier. And then one little old lady that was with them, she said, well, we've been here for 3 weeks. I said, no, ma'am, you have not. One of the organizations that was there, boots on the ground with us since day one, and they were mucking houses and helping residents and feeding people and bringing hot meals in, was Samaritan's Purse. I will give them the credit because they were there from the beginning with us side by side in these communities, helping wherever they could while we were doing search and recovery, search and rescue, and running supply and logistics. They were doing a lot of the dirty work in these communities as well. But as far as American Red Cross, no, never once saw them. Salvation Army, never saw them. A couple of other well-known national organizations, never saw them. They weren't there, or if they were there, they weren't in any of the 7 counties that we were operating in. We knew that they did have some of the shelters that they were running. We don't know if it's because of lack of resources or planning or what, but 90% of it was grassroots volunteers from out of state that were down there doing all of the hard work, doing all of the groundwork, the boots on the ground.
Wow.
And once again, thank you to the 53 people over here on StreamYard, and then the 15 people on X. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. It's just cool that you're even here watching this. You could be doing anything all day, but you're over here watching this live stream. So I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's free to make sure y'all sub and keep up with all these guys, especially Chaka, man. Or this way, Chaka is a great guy, man. And you know, it's ever since I even first began talking with you and stuff like that, dude. Dude, you just bring it. You know what I'm saying? You're knowledgeable about what you're talking about, and you're in it for the right reasons as well, man. And you can't do nothing but support things like that.
Appreciate that, dude. Look at this, man. Remember, I remember saying, "Thank you, everybody, for 100 subs." Now, look who we have on panel. We can actually do something positive. You know what I mean? We have the opportunities. So that's the whole reason I started this to help bring communities together and do something with YouTube. You got all these people that are just on social media dancing, getting millions of followers. You can use this platform for good. You can use this damn platform for good, man.
Yeah, Dragon Rider hit it right off when he said community, and that's exactly what it is, and that's the principle in America that I understood is America is based off of communities, and communities helping communities, and that was one of our biggest principles in our mentality. Is Appalachian folk help Appalachian folk, and as an American, communities always help communities when they need it, and these people didn't have communication or access. 241 of the cell towers were destroyed. 7 were on backup. 7 were on generator backup, which is why the communications were destroyed at the beginning. And in any disaster, if you don't have communication and access, you're going to fail from the very start. So maintaining that we had that network of communication and being able to access these people in these communities was very imperative. And we locked it down. And there were so many other organizations doing the same thing. Many that have never been on a disaster that were on the ball. It was actually very impressive to see this unfold in the first 2 months, especially the first month of the disaster. And it was based off communities pulling together and knowing what they needed to do.
Yeah. Just like anything, nothing. I mean, you have a strong community behind you. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Like anything's possible with a community. Anything, like up here, we talked about crypto. If your crypto project has a strong community, the possibilities are endless. Then we have Nils down here. If he has a strong community behind him, anything is possible. Things can happen. We can move mountains together if we all work together and bring communities together for the same common goal. Anything.
Yeah, and from the beginning till now, everybody has the same mentality: is you don't quit when you're tired. You quit when you're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And we tried to do this before Christmas, but there was a family of 6. I don't even think I mentioned this on Harley Dad stream. So the 4 children, 2 adults, the mom and dad, and the 4 children were living with the grandfather. The 2 adults were living in a cinder block building. It was basically like a shed. You could smell the mold from the road. No heat. 2 cots. Everything they and you have to understand that everybody that was impacted, their stuff was. They're like, why didn't they evacuate? The North Toe River, just where we were at, Swananoa River, French Broad River, was the same. When Hurricane Helene came through Western North Carolina, it stalled on top of Mount Mitchell. When it stalled, it doesn't go anywhere; it just sits there. So the locals described it as King Kong sitting down, beating tornadoes down from Mount Mitchell. The rivers rose. They received 15 to 31 inches of rain in 3 to 5 hours. So 6 months worth of rain or more in 3 to 5 hours.
Good Lord.
The river where we were operating at, Mitchell and Yancey counties, rose 45 to 60 feet out of its banks in 20 minutes. By the time the Storm Prediction Center in Oklahoma realized what was going on, they had 7 minutes to warn everybody. 7 minutes. That was it.
Wow.
There was literally no time to warn anybody of what was going to happen.
Wow.
It would have been too late by the time they put the alert out.
Yeah.
So that's why there were so many of these impacted communities where there was such a large loss of life, a huge loss of life, and such extreme damage. I've never seen anything like this in 28 years in 23 different countries. I mean, where we were searching at along the river banks for bodies was scoured down to bedrock.
Wow.
You know, this is land thousands and millions of years old, scoured down to bedrocks. And they've had 2 floods before, 1977 and 1913. But it was never this bad. And so I've heard that a lot, is why people say, why didn't they evacuate? They had no warning. They literally had no warning.
Yeah, and then people have their own reasons for not evacuating. And I can only speak on what, like my family here. I'm in California. I'm about an hour away from the fires, and my aunt is right there. And somehow these fires just surrounded her and are not reaching where she lives. But they told her to evacuate, and she just didn't listen. She went to church instead. She's, I'm just going to go to church. And we're like, oh my God, evacuate. But somehow the fire has not reached her, and it doesn't look like it's going to reach that area. It's moved on. I'm like, but so people have their own reasons why not to evacuate, and to each their own. But she had plenty of warning, and she chose to stay.
Yeah, and for many of these folks, especially like out in California, Northern California especially, I've been to both places, and Western North Carolina, everyone says that they're poor there. No one knows they're poor unless you tell them that, if you're from outside of the area. They have everything they need. They're not a simple people. They're just a very proud people. Yeah. So they don't need a lot of stuff and a lot of luxury to be able to survive and live. Yeah. They're very content. They live with the land. And then that's anywhere. If you're in Rome, New York, all the way down to northeast Alabama, it's the same way all over Appalachia. In any state, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Tennessee, Southwest Virginia, Western North Carolina, Northern Georgia. It's just pretty much the same mentality. So a lot of people say, well, they're 30 years behind the rest of the world. They're very traditional people. They know how to live off the land. They know how to survive in almost every situation, every season, and they're content with it. This is where the old knowledge and this is where the old heart of America, part of it lies. So that's all they have. That land, that home, and their neighbors, that community is what they know, and that's they all thrive together. And you'll see that a lot more. Trust me, you'll see that a lot more in 2025 coming up. With many of these communities, they're not going to leave. Yeah. So, like, hey, this is where I was born and raised. This is where I want to stay. That's the mentality of most folks. Yep. But a lot of people, I've served many Western tours in U.S. And in Western fire duty with the Mountain State Hot Shots for West Virginia Forestry. I've worked Nez Perce, and I've worked Clearwater National Forest in Idaho. Actually had a friend I used to serve with. He asked me, hey, you went out to LA? I said, no. I said, honestly, I can't right now. We're focused. We're dedicated to Western North Carolina. But Savage Freedoms sent one guy from Florida who actually just returned back to Western North Carolina to help. and saw what was going out in LA. So he said, I'm getting it, I'm going out there. So as of 4 days ago, they were actively evacuating people in the red zone and checking other homes to make sure people made it out.
Wow.
So there are groups in Western North Carolina that at least part of them redeployed and went to LA to help out there as well, in LA and Valencia counties.
Now, so these volunteers, these groups, do they have any law enforcement background, or are these just people that want to help, that maybe say are electricians, that are just going and donating their time? Or are these a group that have some kind of like this is their job type of background?
So some of these groups have been on disasters before, just formed by the need. Some were actually born from this event. So like Savage Freedoms is founded by Dave Savage, who's a former Green Beret, who's been boots on the ground since the beginning as well. They've done everything from search and recovery to debris removal, and they're still there as well. I know a few of their guys they sent out to LA recently. Other groups like Embrace Humanity, Operation Rising Light, which is founded by Tommy Miller. He's a former 82nd Airborne member. We've worked with him, and like I was talking about the camper for that family of 6, we contacted an organization and said, hey, and told them about this family. One of the girls, who is a cadaver dog handler, on her way back home in East Tennessee, told us about it. We sent the info to this other organization that was dealing strictly with like camper placement and shelter placement. They couldn't find a camper big enough, responded back to us and told us. So I contacted Tommy from Operation Rising Light, and Tommy said, I'm on it. And 3 days later, as a matter of fact, last Friday, not yesterday, but the Friday before, I was at work at the ER, and he texted me and said, hey, that camper will be there in an hour, to that family. L&L Whitetail donated money because they had 2 dogs to get them kennels with blankets, dog food, everything that they needed, clothing, water, food for the kids and for the parents. Pretty much everything they lost that we could resupply them with, and stuffed it all in the camper and delivered it to them. So they got it last weekend, and we were trying to get to them a week and a half before, right before Christmas. But they're taken care of. That's the important thing, is they're taken care of. And they got a 42 camper. They got propane. They got heaters. They're good to go. So
I actually think one of my coworkers, I think, because he's a volunteer firefighter, and he always is. We have a Kern River down here. Unfortunately, a lot of people swim in it, even though it says not to swim in it. A lot of people have lost their life, and so they go out and with the firefighters and everybody, and they always do search and rescue type stuff. He told me he was going to North Carolina. And he did take a lot of time off of work. He might have been down there in your area. I don't know where he went, but he did go down there to help out. And I remember him telling me that.
There was a lot of volunteers from the beginning. The Southeastern Ohio Search and Rescue Task Force. I know their alliance came down to help as well. There was a massive call for canine search and rescue teams from Bumpers Cove, just south of Irwin, Tennessee, all the way up to Unicoi and Carter County, which we worked our way down to before we jumped over the Iron Mountains into Beuladine and primarily operated in Western North Carolina. So there's a vast difference of the damage on the North Carolina side. The mountains pretty much blocked that. And so Tennessee and North Carolina both got hit by the floods, but there's a lot of wind and flood damage on the North Carolina side.
I gotta say thank you so much, Awesome Austin, for the $100 bombs. Love you, Chaka. Congrats on 8,000 subs, dude. Thank you so much. Dude. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much, bro. Awesome, Austin. God damn, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I need to pour me a drink for that.
You want to do the thank you for the super chat?
Oh yeah, you got it. I'm gonna pour a drink real quick. God, dang it! Thank you so much, Austin.
Yeah, Beast Mode. I sent those first sets of pictures to you. I don't know if they came through. Sticks here. Hell yeah, good to see him always.
There's a link in the chat if anybody wants to come up and hang out, more than welcome. We got Dragon Rider, Beast Mode. We got The Road. We got Niels Iron Wolf. It's a great panel. This is actually a fucking awesome panel. We've talked about some really important stuff, really fun stuff too. So I appreciate all you guys and everybody. Streamer saying I got 54 people watching. I don't know where they're watching from, but thank you for watching. I got over here on X. We got a handful of people watching. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. I would have never made it to 8K subscribers without you guys. This is amazing. I remember hitting 100 like it was yesterday, and I can't believe that I'm here. And I just appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are amazing.
Guys, man, you're a great guy, man. Hey, good people, man, with good hearts, man. Hey, everything works out for them. You know what I mean? Too many people get so wrapped up in, oh, I need to grow so fast, and oh, I don't have that many followers and subs, man. It ain't all about that, man. If you genuine and you create your genuine following and your genuine and your genuine community, bro, everything's gonna happen for you, man.
Yeah, Austin said what's up to Dragon Rider there.
What's up, homie?
Hell yeah.
This is okay. So we have this dude on Jay Bong's channel. This is Haas, bro. He made us our thank you for the super chat thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up.
Thanks for the super chat, you bitch. Yeah.
That's so fucking
I have a question, Nils.
Through the Amazon wish list. So I've never seen it wrapped like this before. I've never seen a package like this before. So we had an Amazon wish list. Nils Iron Wolf, WNC Disaster Relief. This was for the cold weather gear. So we got small gloves. I've never seen them wrapped in a package like this. This is crazy. So yeah, we got some small thermal gloves. They're waterproof. We got several sets in. So women and children could wear these as well. So, and as I said before, we got the $1,000 donation for Melanie Whitetail, which was diverted to Beth Rathbone and Swananoa because they could just get, there's like a less than 4 day delay to her from us, so she can get them faster and be able to pass those out to the communities. And they had a big propane giveaway yesterday at Black Mountain at the pool, which was pretty cool. They had 3 trailer loads full, and then there was more stuff that came for propane heaters and stuff for family. So just the fact that we got these in, hot hands and other items is just absolutely amazing. So that way they can combat the cold for the next month and a half to 2 months, and just basically people they keep them from freezing to death.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Over here we have a dollar store. My wife has been buying me boxes and boxes of these hot hands. How would I send you boxes of hot? I'll hit me up on Discord. I got to connect with you, bro, because I would love to send stuff. And there's a dollar store over here that's shutting down, so everything's they're cleaning house. And my wife's bringing home boxes of these things, and I don't use them.
Outstanding. Yeah, they invited us down for the Black Mountain Christmas Parade on December 7th or 8th. I can't remember specifically. So while other people were passing out like candies to the kids, we were throwing out hot hands and the little foot warmers that you could just slide into your socks, or they would just like go over your socks and you could slide into your shoes. Yeah. So we were passing those out, things that we knew the communities needed. And the damn kids were fighting over them in the street. They were like trying to get to them and everything else. So we regret it. We had 2 5-gallon buckets full of hot hands that we were throwing out, and over halfway through the parade, we were out. So we didn't expect to run out that fast. But I mean, those are just some of the items, just the little things that help these people. There's still, we're actually seeing a rise in food donations. A lot of people need food in the area still, especially in the back hills. Mm-hmm. Of course, the thermal layers are still people in tents. That's the unfortunate thing. There's still people in tents. Yeah. And we're trying to get them out of those tents and into some type of warmer, sustainable shelter. When we left the 23rd, right before the holidays, there was a local man in Hot Springs. He was a veteran, very well-loved man. We refused to leave until we delivered the tiny home for him. His house was damaged Ace Hardware out of Iroquois, Tennessee, is donating all the supplies and it's to be able to rebuild his home, which we told him we would help him with, to give them a supply list. And we already had one of the 2 tiny homes that was set for 2 folks in Hot Springs. And one of the local trucking companies helped us place it, and that's actually on our video too. That day, we refused to leave until we got it.
And everybody's links, should be, feel free to drop them in the chat. I know I dropped Nils in there. I dropped Dragon Riders in there. Stick, welcome to the panel, brother. How you doing,
How's it
man?
going, boys?
Chilling, man.
Can I ask? I just want to ask you guys a question. I'm going directional on the microphone. Can you guys still hear my voice like clearly and shit?
Yeah, try speaking when you're not facing the mic. I want to hear how that sounds.
I can. Yeah. So this.
It still sounds perfect.
Still good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking A. I've been struggling with this bitch for months.
Yeah, sounds good. We got Strato in the chat. Citizen Z in the chat. Feel free to hit the link. Feel free to hit the link, jump up, hang out. Once again, man, Ozzy Austin, dude, thank you so much for the $100 donation. You're fucking awesome. Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. Fucking, I just want to congratulate you. I'm sticking to my New Year's resolution and spreading hopefully more love than hate. So,
thank you, bro. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
No, I did.
But
I was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask. I know before Neil started, with Fake Express talking about all things serious, was trying to ask a question. I would just didn't want to think we did. I just forgot him. What was you going to say, buddy?
It's all right, Beast Mode. So I have a small channel. I advocate for mental health, right? And I want to push your story on my channel also. I think the more creators here push it, I think the more where we can get the word out there, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I took your email, Nils. So what I'll do is I'll send you an email. And if you want to come up and, talk about, what you do and the organizations you help and work with, I'll give you that platform.
100%. Thank you, brother.
And then a real quick backtrack. I know a lot of people were asking about crypto earlier. I just put Ozzy Austin's YouTube channel in there. I personally learned so much. This is how I started, was learning from Ozzy Austin here. And so if you are interested in learning and staying up to date with certain projects, check out his YouTube. That is a good recommendation for somebody who's starting out in YouTube, or somebody who are starting out in crypto or has been in crypto, is Ozzy Austin. If you're not already subscribed, check out that channel.
Yeah, I'm definitely down because I'm very interested in learning it. So I just subbed up, and if you, I know,
I literally, I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for that dude. He helped out a lot.
Hell yeah,
18 baby, 18.
Hell yeah.
Beast mode. We can actually hear those little "oh yeah" things that you're sliding into the conversation. You think you're doing it quietly, but we can hear it.
The best thing.
Well, are you saying you want to hear an "oh yeah"? Is that what you're trying to say, Stick?
No, I'm just saying I just heard the "oh yeah." I don't think anyone else caught it, but I can hear it.
It wasn't me. Then it wasn't me. Then. Can you even hear me under my breath? Oh yeah.
Yes, we heard you loud and clear. Loud and clear. Every time you said it on stream, I caught it too.
He's sliding it in between like medium length sentences, thinking nobody's fucking hearing it. We can all hear it.
Yeah, but what you don't know is like your volume's really high, so you're saying it loud, even though you're whispering it.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great that Nils is doing all this crazy fucking charity work. Oh yeah, and fucking amazing. Big shout out to that dude. It's not even funny. It's an important situation. Same with the guy that wanted to talk about mental health. Again, oh yeah, big mental health is huge. Oh yeah.
No man, I can agree with that.
Oh yeah.
We had a guy on our team with who. He works at the Pentagon, but his girlfriend, fiance, she's a trauma therapist. So she was in our camp, and they were going out to different areas that they were needed as well, and plus back every night for us for debriefing. So to make sure that we were right, and our team is very hardcore, so we understand that it's not the situation that matters, but how you deal with it at that time.
Yeah.
But it was a blessing to have her there with us as well. So she was helping the community and coming back and helping with us with our debriefing every night, especially from the beginning. So mental health was a very, very, very huge aspect from it. And
I just got hardcore ADHD and fucking anxiety. That's it. Hardcore ADHD.
Yeah, well,
hardcore.
Yeah. Well, me too, buddy. Me too. And I would have came up on your panel today, all things serious, but you guys were talking about epilepsy and everything, and I felt like with me not having epilepsy or understanding it would have just been inconsiderate. My girlfriend does have it. She don't have the violent seizures though. Hers is in her sleep. The only reason she even knows she has one, she wakes up really bad, like no fatigue, like really bad fatigue. Her head hurting, can't even hardly get out of bed the next day. That's the only reason she knows. She don't, like she don't even, like you don't even know she's having one. But anyway, that's why I did see your stream though.
I got a special place in my heart for mental health also, because that's actually what I do for a job. I do work in a prison, but I work in the mental health section of the prison, so I deal with that a lot. So I think that's pretty important. That's pretty important to me.
Buddy, you work in a prison?
Yeah,
I'm a corrections sergeant.
Yeah.
Bro, my grandfather was the youngest prison warden in the history of Canada, and all my uncles and my dad all jail guard.
Holy shit!
Hopefully one day I get there, man. That's my goal.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. My uncles and my dad, they were just three big cunts, and because my grandfather was a fucking warden, anything they did, it sounds fucked up, but anything they did aside from like murder, they got let out like the next day. They did get punished. Like
if your dad's the warden, I can see that. I can see that if your dad's that's a lot of pull. That's the max pull.
I remember specifically one of my uncles, my last uncle on that side just died, but he was telling me a story. In Fort Saskatchewan, there's a prison. It's no longer a prison. It's now a tea house and a museum, but that's where they lived. And there was big gates, basically and a fence surrounding the whole thing, obviously. And they actually had a house just outside the fence. That's where the warden and the warden's family lived. And my uncle, I guess he goes out to the back 40 there and starts firing his fucking 22 around, shooting at trees, birds, whatever the fuck, right? Well, I guess some of these bullets started going through prisoners' windows. So he's out there just firing his gun around and shit, and all of a sudden the big gates swing open, and there's 9 guards and and my grandpa, the warden, and no words were said except they walked up to him, grabbed the gun, unloaded the shells on the ground, and said, "I'll see you when you get home." And then all 9 fucking guards and the warden walked back in the prison, big gates shut, and my fuck did he get it that night. He was firing bullets through the fucking windows, man.
Damn, I can just imagine. I can just imagine, dude. That's crazy.
Oh shit!
Citizen Z says, "Oh yeah, today is the 20th. Welcome all Can Americans, citizens, Can USA."
Hey, speaking of crypto, you guys, did you guys get some of that Trump coin? That shit just released a little while ago.
I didn't, but I think Lazy Jedi got into it, or maybe it wasn't Lazy. Maybe was it you, Dragon Rider? Were you talking? Did you happen to get into that Trump coin that blew up? And by the way, Dragon Rider, Dragon Rider is a great crypto.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Nice to meet you. No, I actually did not get into to Trump. I didn't get into the buying the actual token, but when it got listed on KCEX for futures trading, I'm trading it on KCEX, and I'm actually making I made some little bit of money.
Man, I missed out on that one, dude. I missed if I don't catch it at the beginning, I usually don't invest, and that damn thing took off.
Yeah. And
this is gonna be No, you're good. I was gonna tell you this is gonna be your flag soon, Stick.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, especially if you're Canadian, you got to be like you can use the American things like Coinbase and all that stuff, but I found it challenging, and I did find Wealth Simple. It's like a Canadian thing, and it's like straight Canadian bank accounts, and it was really easy to use. So I use Wealth Simple. I just made a couple thousand off Ethereum recently, but
there you go. There you
go. The thing is, though, Wealth Simple, it's kind of like a Walmart version of Coinbase. So they get the good shit after the good shit's already, all the pickings are slim now, right?
Yeah, so it's like
I don't get in on the ground levels with that with the Trump coin, and I did lose a lot of money on that Hawk Tua coin though. Fuck.
Oh, that was one I definitely didn't buy. I kind of shit. His name's slipping me now, but when I found out that he was the dev behind it.
As soon as I saw that coin, I had no interest. I had no interest. Even when I heard about it, I was like, "Oh, that shit came out with the fucking crypto," and I laughed at it. I was like, "I ain't gonna touch that shit." I knew. I was like, she ain't smart enough to even hold her own podcast. She ain't gonna fucking run a crypto, and I can trust her.
Man. Yeah, she wasn't a dev at all, man. But at the same time, she has some responsibility to that, man, because she put her name and her reputation behind it.
Exactly.
Whatever little reputation that she had or whatever, she put everything behind it. Made videos. Hey, my coin, the Tua coin is launching. So she should have done some research on the people she was getting in bed with.
And do research on crypto, because I know damn sure if I had her on panel right now and I questioned her about what's a blockchain, what's a crypto wallet, she wouldn't have no clue what the hell she's talking about. So if you're going to put your name on a project, at least do some research in the product that you're going to be giving out.
Yeah, but it was just the people, I guess whoever was whispering in their ear, man, they was like, yeah, it's popular. We launch a meme token, blah, 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 blah. And there was nobody was in her corner that gave her good advice around this at all.
Well, that dev that you're talking about, apparently that dev was like Pauly Shore's second cousin or something.
Yeah, well, he's actually responsible. Look, he launches a lot of celebrity tokens. So
a lot of them have succeeded, haven't they?
Man,
Dragon Rider. Before I forget, this right here, the person I highlighted, Lisa J. Stocks, very informative channel, very good channel.
What is up, Miss Lisa? Yeah, I'm gonna go shoot a follow right now.
Yeah, I started following her fairly recently from another content creator named the Stock Explorer.
All right, some of the pictures were uploaded to the Discord server, so
I'm always willing to.
I want to brag a little bit too, and just because stick is stick. I made $25 off of the GameStop thing, so fucking A.
Oh, GameStop! Like the first GameStop, like when GameStop actually, when that whole thing was happening, I made
$25.
Yeah, I kind of got screwed by Robinhood a little bit, but I made some money off it because I was.
They fucking. Sorry to interrupt you there. They actually froze. They froze the Wealth Simple app and Canadian apps too.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Don't you love how America banned a platform for 12 hours?
Yeah, I know. And you know what's funny? Oh man, my wife was like sitting on the bed scrolling her phone. She's like, TikTok's down, and she's scrolling nothing. She's just like, TikTok's down. I was like, you'll be all right, babe. And then the next day, it's on.
Buddy, some of these videos, these fucking, what do you call them? They're not even millennials. This new age fucking TikTok, all these creator bullshits, the videos of them crying. Oh, I'm not going to have a job after this. Guess what, cunt? Go get a job somewhere. Go pound the pavement.
I know.
Go give somebody I like how you word
things. Like it's really hard. It's really hard to feel bad for them when I'm like, I work every day in a prison. Go get a job. I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
Hey, this is what future, and I'm working on this. Right, this is 100x. That's getting some traction.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm telling you, baby, I love futures.
You gotta spread the wealth. You gotta spread the wealth. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, if I was gonna. Oh, sorry.
Because when we were down there, I was like the number one TikTok hater. I was like, this app is stupid. If you don't believe me, go on this Saturday night at 11 o'clock and you'll see all sorts of fucking weirdos. So when we were down in Western North Carolina and East Tennessee, we started documenting everything on TikTok because it was one of the very few platforms that they weren't shadow banning information or banning information, period. Because they were flagging stuff as misinformation, and we're like, we're down here, we see what's going on firsthand, and TikTok didn't do that. after we hit Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube. We were like, fuck that. So next thing you know, it blew up overnight. Everybody was paying attention to the information on TikTok, and they were trying to cross-share it over to YouTube. And it just went nuts from there. And that's where we gained the majority of our fan base. All the creators have been on there from the beginning. And we're not creators. We'll be the first to tell you we are not social media creators. We were just doing that to document and try to get the word out to people. So do the creators on TikTok make money from lives and posts? Yes. We were taking all of the money that we were making, especially on my channel, and that was going straight into their donation fund. So it was going straight into PayPal. So everything that was being made was going straight back to the people of Western North Carolina from the beginning.
So here's the picture.
Beastman, I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Can you hold it down, please? I got to get
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Here's the picture that picture finally came through the Discord of that first one you sent me. So here's that one that he sent me of them in tents and stuff.
Yes. This is 3 weeks old. Less than 3 weeks old, actually. This is in Swannanoa, North Carolina. This is how people
crazy, man. That's like the same kind of shit's happening in Canada. There's fucking tent cities all over Kelowna right now. And that's like, we're supposed to be a rich country. Shit is popping off all over the place.
Yeah. Hey, win 51st state.
Yeah. Right now.
That's what's upsetting a lot of Americans.
Here's the U.S. flag.
Yeah.
That's what's upsetting. A lot of Americans are like, we can afford to send all this money to Lebanon for aid, to Israel for aid, to Ukraine for aid, but you can't take care of people in your backyard. That's been the big point. Yeah. And it's absolutely disgusting. And there's been so many voices. But what I love is what Denmark did. Because apparently it's a tradition for U.S. presidents to ask Denmark to buy Greenland, right? So Denmark finally, I guess they're so sick of hearing it. I have friends over in Denmark. Of course, I'm from Sweden, so I still have friends over there and family as well. So the Prime Minister of Denmark sent a message back to America saying, how about we do a counter proposal and buy America, because we know that they've already been bought. They're available to be bought. So I was like, holy shit, that's a hell of a face.
Mexico said that too. The Mexican president came out and said that we might as well just acquire the United States and just rename it to Mexico. I can't pronounce it, but it was like something.
Right.
Mexicali from Arizona to Mexico.
So correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it's okay to leave a heater on. It's like, is it 3 feet away from everything? Am I correct on that?
No, I was just answering that, and you got to ask us another question first. Is the heater propane or not propane?
Oh, there you go.
Because if it's propane,
since you said space heater, didn't you?
Because if it's
she just said bed heater.
Yeah, if it's a propane, this is actually good information for anybody. If it's a propane heater that you're using, you have to crack a window. Don't tell me all this bullshit about, the cold's going to get in. I've got a heater to stay warm. Why would I crack a window? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You have to have a window open, because if the propane heater goes out, you're going to die of fucking methane.
Oh, it's an actual bed that heats up? What the hell?
She said it's a
so we had a 20-pound tank that we were giving out with the adapter hoses for the big heaters, for the big buddy heaters. And everybody's like, yeah, we're going to get everybody warm. I said, you're going to kill them. Even though the vents, some of the self-vented, the ones that didn't have, the wood stoves in them, and even for the little tiny homes. And we're like, you need to give a CO2 detector out with every heater that you give. And then after a week, people were like, oh shit, yeah, that's actually a smart idea. Yeah, you're going to fucking kill people. You think you're helping them, but you're going to kill them, from CO exposure.
Sorry. This fucking microphone! This goddamn fucking microphone!
We're giving out the dual CO, the battery-operated ones, not the plug-in ones, the battery-operated CO detectors with every heater that we were giving out. And then it just kind of formulated into a thing to where they were given buckets of like these supplies. So you get a heater, you get a tank, and then you get this bucket which has a CO detector and a few other safety items that were in there, smoke alarms and stuff as well.
What she just say there though? No, it's an actual bed that heats
You
up.
know who Yankee
that,
Doodle is?
Fuck that shit.
Nope.
Don't even turn. That scares the shit out of me. That's gonna be where the fire starts and you're sleeping in it. No. Sorry. No. Fucking. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, bro. No, you ain't coming up here, dude.
So
No, bye.
Yeah,
that's the real French Doze. That's the dude that everybody is saying been porn bombing people.
Oh, thank you.
You can't get past YouTube verification. Sorry, buddy.
I had memory damage. I remember.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like YouTube mystery death channels and stuff, like crime channels, and they keep finding people in their camper vans or in their buses and stuff just dead. And they say, oh, it's a big fucking celestial mystery. It must have been ghosts. Like, look at this mystery. No, motherfucker. They turned on a propane heater. They kept the windows closed. The heater went out, and it was just spewing fucking carbon monoxide, and it killed them.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So we were passing out CO detectors, and especially the dual CO detectors and smoke alarms with every single heater that we gave out. And then everybody's like, "That's a good idea." Well, yeah, because people are going to end up, dying of sleep if you don't because of this. And then we started pushing the base layers, and it's like, a 20-pound tank only lasts so far.
Hey, look, it's Chuck.
Hey, y'all. No, it's not propane. It's an actual. I'm sorry. It's an actual bed that heats up. I plug it in, and it heats up the whole mattress.
That fucking scares the shit out of me though, because beds, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure beds are mostly fabric, and now you're adding a heat element. What if it short circuits, overloads, and now you're laying on where the fire begins?
I know, and that's what I was worried about.
It's just fucking Ottawa. Fucking James. He came out with the name Porn Bomber with his camera off.
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck, dude?
What the fuck?
So that's why I was kind of worried about it because it's pretty cold outside right now. It's not normal for Louisiana to have this kind of weather and snow. We're about to get like 6 inches of snow.
Oh shit!
And sleet.
Well, I'll give you an alternative. I'll give you an alternative.
Get a man and warm
don't
me
have
up.
a banner.
No, I mean that's a good option too. But what I was going to say was I'll give you an alternative. Get in bed, turn the heater on, and just don't go to sleep. Just keep watching the YouTube channels and hang out with us all night.
Yeah.
I think we're 2 to 5
Hey,
centimeters.
Magtel, is that you, Outlaw?
This is me. This is all.
Just making sure. Just
Yeah,
making sure.
I switched my.
Yeah, I know you don't cam up, so that's the only other way I can do it safely.
Real quick, I gotta say thank you to Lisa J Stocks for a $1.99 donation. Appreciate you. If you guys have not checked out Lisa J Stocks' channel, she does some really good information on crypto, on stocks. Has some really good people on panel. Definitely check her out. Thank you, Lisa. That's awesome.
Do you want me to do the super chat?
Oh yeah, please.
Please don't take offense that it says bitch in it. It's not an offensive way toward you. But thank you so much for the donation.
Thanks for the super chat, you bitch. Yeah.
We say that to everybody. Say that to everybody.
I love that.
That's hilarious.
No, some women don't like that word. So around the southern parts, that or the C word. Yeah, that or the C word will get you stabbed in the country with women. So you gotta be careful.
From a good place in his heart.
Oh, we ain't saying. You know what C word I'm talking about? You cunt.
Oh, shit. From a good place in his heart.
Some women are just too sensitive.
Hey, listen, I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm bringing that word back to popularity in the Western countries. It's fun to hear. It's fun to say. It's fun to type. It's fun to read.
Uh-oh.
It also will get you in trouble.
Yeah, actually,
You'll get you hurt.
I am kind of hungry now that you mentioned it.
Listen,
Chaka, congratulations on your 8,000 subs.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
It's a milestone, bro. It's a milestone.
It is, dude. It really is. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for having me up here, especially you, Chaka. It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, brother.
I've met Beast Mode in G2K and Johnny Bong in Ottawa. So, and Outlaw.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are amazing. Nice meeting you, Lucky Strike. Stick.
You too.
Vince.
I don't want to know Stick.
That your name, Vince?
I don't want to know Stick.
Yeah, Vincine, man. Yeah, Vincine. I go by Dragon Rider also. Yes, sir.
Dragon Rider. I like that. I got a dragon tattooed on my forearm. Yes.
I got one on my leg.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
But Niels, I will reach out to you on Discord, and we could possibly set up a day and a time to stream. You know, to push what you do. It's amazing what you do.
I'd be honored.
All right, you guys. Thank you for having me up. You guys take care.
You good one.
Yeah,
man. That's what it's all about, dude.
Thank you for coming, buddy.
So
James, you gotta
turn off
change
my
Corn
electric
Bomber,
bed.
man.
In other
That's
words.
killing me.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, is it a brand new RV?
Yeah, it's a brand new RV.
So, I mean,
Oh,
I was
shit.
just I was
Oh, yeah.
kind of half joking before. The thing was obviously designed and
shit.
certified by the CE.
Flip me off,
for how to
Remy.
work.
What kind did you get?
Oh, that's very
it's the
offensive. I
Rock.
can't believe you flipped me off, motherfucker.
What kind?
The Rock Mini Light. It's the Rock Light.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing was fucking designed.
It's a bumper
to work,
pull.
right? The thing
Oh,
was
nice.
designed to work, so I'm sure it's probably going to be okay.
Yeah, someone told me like you can actually burn your organs while you're sleeping if you keep it on. all night.
Can you set it to a temperature, like a certain temperature and stuff?
You can. I mean, you can.
I'm
I was
assuming it's
looking
like
I'm actually looking at it right now. You can. I forgot I had it, and when I was cleaning, I was like, "Oh my god, I got a heated bed." I totally forgot about that. And
I'm
so
assuming it's
someone-
like a we have electric blankets. You plug them in, and the blankets get warm and stuff. And sometimes they'll get hot. And I've seen them malfunction or the wires get loose and they'll spark up and the blankets catch on fire. I'm assuming it would be the same if it's an electric bed. You just make sure your wires and all that shit's
Right.
good, 'cause that
It's
could
an
start-
electric. It's an electric heater, and it vibrates, massages, and everything.
Okay, well, hold on one
which
sec.
is
So
weird.
You got one of them ultra lights. You're saying it's pretty newish. It's a good condition. You should also
yeah.
have your own, like a separate heater for the whole thing. So why don't you just turn that on?
Well, I do. I have my gas heater, and I can switch over to electric. But
We'll just
you
run
know,
that.
Hell
yeah.
I don't want you to die.
No, I don't want to die either.
Well, maybe she wants a little vibration in her life since you're too scared to holler at her there, Stick. Taking your clothes off and everything.
Hey, she ain't never hit that Instagram. I told her to hit the Instagram. She didn't do it. Like fucking hell.
Oh, you were asking me for my Instagram?
No, I fucking don't ask anyone for anyone's Instagram. I gave you mine.
No,
I
you
give
didn't.
everybody-
I didn't see it.
Hey,
Well,
thank you,
it's
F-Show.
at Instagram.com.
You guys are on Instagram? Shit, I am too.
We'll put it in the back chat.
All right. What's up, Remy?
Just go to
What do you guys think about this TikTok ban?
Hey, I just want to say, hey,
it's
Trump
not
coin.
complicated. It's stick solid Instagram. That's the easiest fucking stick solid Instagram.
Trump coin's working on trying to go on another run up.
Damn.
Is he?
It's gonna be beautiful because it involves me. It's gonna be
Remy.
fantastic.
What's up, Remy?
Not much, Dick. What's going on, man?
I'm gonna have to run here shortly. I'm not right now.
breakthrough.
My buddy's got one of those big channels on the LolCal Live network, but if I
Nice.
drop off, that's why.
Hey, so Stick, did you decide if you would make an appearance or not, or still up in the
Bro,
air?
I don't know if you've been watching that shit, but it's a totally different ball game. These are like, you get paid a lot of money to do it, and I wouldn't be getting paid anything. I'd just be, because my buddy's on there as a host, I'd be just a guest. But they're getting paid a lot of money to look like lolcows on the internet. It's fun. It's hilarious.
I have been keeping up with it through you ever since you mentioned it the first time. I've been kind of watching, and I went back and watched some of their old stuff, and I was like,
yeah.
All right.
So
Here we
like
go.
you gotta be at a point in your life where you're either so incredibly celebrity, like fame hungry, or you have no other options to go and put your entire life out there to fucking 5,000 to 8,000 people live at the same time. And
Wow.
I still haven't decided. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Or you can stop being a vagina.
I don't think it's
I have one quick question. I have to drop down. Does anybody is anybody familiar with Robin? Was it Robin Hood? Robin Hood?
Robin
Yeah, that's a
Robinhood?
crypto app.
The crypto the
Yeah.
exchange Robinhood with stocks
Yes.
in crypto.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how I started out in crypto.
I started
Okay,
out in
because that's what I
crypto.
have now.
Oh, I mean, that's how I started.
It's
Was
it's a
Robinhood.
good
I'm,
starting point.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna
I've
have
got a little
to-
bit of solid money in there on the crypto and Bitcoin, but I'm not really familiar. I don't know too much about it, and I would love to learn more about it so that way I can put more into it, invest into it.
Hey, you know,
I'm gonna
that's
have
actually a fucking good question. You got some crypto
Would be,
heavyweights
Lisa.
here, and I have another question about that too. Did Robinhood repair their name after they fucked everybody over with the GME thing?
No, they just continued on, and everybody's like,
Yeah, hey, that shit got swept right up under the rug, boy. They just keep on trucking.
Wow.
Okay.
I remember because I lost money from it. I was like, dude, I had so much opportunity to take my profit, and they froze it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy how they just froze the shit, and the next thing you know, it's like when they let it go, when they re-enabled trade, and the shit done dropped, and it's like, come on, man.
When I watched that movie about the whole about what's his name, that movie that came out, dude, I could feel it because I was like, when Robinhood, when they were saying how they froze everything, I was like, I was part of that. They froze it, and I couldn't fucking sell.
Hey, if you're, in my opinion, if you're going to buy, especially if you're going to buy like Bitcoin and stuff like that, use Coinbase. If you're here in the United States, use Coinbase.
Okay.
And then that way you can withdraw it. You can go ahead and just withdraw it to your to your own wallet.
I noticed that you can't do that with Robin. You can't withdraw with it.
Yeah,
You can only trade or sell.
With Robinhood, you don't actually own what you buy.
It's like
Same with Wealth Simple.
Toro and
Wealth
are the same.
Yeah. So if you buy it, you can buy it on. Yeah, you buy it on Coinbase. You can withdraw it, and self custody is. I mean, a lot of people don't. It's like, oh, you shouldn't self custody. I definitely, because even exchanges, and we've seen that over the years. Exchanges can go under. They'll stop trading. They'll pause trading and stuff like that. If they've over leveraged themselves, they'll stop pause trading, and try to recover and all types of shit. So I mean, definitely, if you're going to buy your Bitcoin and then withdraw it to a safe hardware wallet.
Yeah, because then it's yours. Then it's yours. You are your own bank. You are.
Do you
your
do
own
this a lot? And is your link on the chat? Because I would definitely like to learn more about this.
Hey, Chaka does this.
Does he? I didn't know.
Yeah, Chaka does it.
Okay, Chaka. Okay.
Hey, you got heavy hitters up here,
His
baby.
name, Lucky Chaka. His name is literally Chaka. His name is literally Chaka Crypto.
Okay, I did not know that. Okay, I'm gonna have to do my homework on you, Chaka. All right.
I dabble.
So the thing about these third-party intermediary apps, and I'm using one myself because I'm not smart enough to do what they do. The thing about these third-party intermediate apps is sometimes, like with Robinhood, they fucked a lot of people over, freezing and not letting people sell. But at the same time, if you're a long-term investor and you're using one of these third-party apps, if something fucks up, you can sue them because they're a service.
Really?
Chaka.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna show this for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Boy, I just made some bands. Boy, look at this breakout.
What'd you do? Oh, right here. This you?
Boy,
Nice.
yes, yo, baby. Yes.
Wow, look at you.
Wow.
Like I said,
I did not just say. I said, look, Trump coin trying to break out. I just said
Wow,
it a few
look at
minutes
it
ago.
goes.
Look at ball.
It's going.
That's a
Let's go, baby.
world star, baby. World star.
What?
Well done, dude. Well done.
Man. Let's go. Let's go.
That's
That's
right.
what I'm talking about, and that's the upside to crypto. You can make money quick. You can also lose it just as fast.
Wow. When I get to work, when I get to work, I'm my own boss, so I can take my time and actually look through this stuff, and I will.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, see, I'm doing leverage trade, so this is way beyond just buying and stuff like that. But because the reason why I'm so excited, it's not because I mean, quite honestly, this is only. It went from $54 to $59. So any average investor, if you just got tokens, depending on how much you had, you went up about. Oh man, I'm a juice. I need to go ahead and cash this out. But
hey, breathe, motherfucker, breathe.
But for me, because I'm doing, I had so I put in a $700 trade on 100x leverage, and let me go ahead and cash.
He's amped right up, baby. He can't even finish his fucking.
Cash out, make your money, and then come back and tell us.
Boom, done deal. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, because I just said it. The reason why I'm so excited is because I was like, look, I was looking at it, and I'm like, look, it's getting ready to break out. Trump coin's getting ready to break out. It's trying to break out, and boom, here, look, and it's done wicked up another candle on the 5-minute chart, and it's already green. It's wicked up. I think this is gonna continue. Bro, this is going. Oh man, it's gonna see it. Hold on, I gotta put in another trade. Hold on.
You can't even
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
How come his mic is like 2 fucking feet away from his face, and I'm like struggling to suck my robotic Tin Man cock here? What kind of microphone is that?
It's the blue.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the same one I have.
Is that what you got?
Yes, it's a fucking nano. It's a fucking Yeti Nano Blue, whatever.
Yeah, it's the Yeti. Hey,
I'll be right back.
You gotta turn the.
All right, brother.
Especially with like podcasts and stuff like that, you got to turn it to the.
I just did that. I did it twice. I came on here with the direct.
You sound really good. You sound really good.
I sound good now?
Yeah.
You sound good.
That's because I switched it from directional to ambient on the back.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Sometimes you just, man, you gotta adjust on these a little bit, and because like if you got it on the wrong setting, it'll start cutting out and shit on you and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but motherfucker, your microphone is literally like 2.5 to 3 feet away from your fucking face.
Well, you can turn up your settings in your
I do listen, you want me to go down that road too, Chaka? I turn the settings up. If you've ever seen me rip somebody apart and I sound good, it's because I went to my little Windows tab and I have to hold it and keep clicking it because it keeps wanting to reduce to some fucking whatever level, and I have to. You ever see me go like this? Hey, fuck you, cunt, fuck you! And I got my fucking hand on the mouse. It's because I'm clicking it to keep the fucking audio at the same level because it keeps trying to take me down.
Well, another thing on my side is that I keep your audio on point. Like if I hear that somebody's off, I'm always adjusting the audio, so I try to make sure everybody sounds good. Right now, you sound great. Like with everybody, if their audio's too low, I can go on my side and I'll up their mic. Or lower the mic.
You'll never know.
This is I'm sorry. Now it sticks fucking triggered. This is fucking bullshit. Unprofessional bullshit.
On that note, you guys have a great night. I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get up early in the morning.
All right, Lucky Strike.
Thank you for coming, Lucky.
Hey, Doctor, congratulations again on the 8,000.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I'll be watching on your videos now that I know.
Cool. Yeah, check them out. I've got
definitely
800 of them.
Hell yeah. Well, y'all have a great night.
All right.
This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
Actually, when Dragon Rider talks and Stick talks, you guys have the same audio quality.
This is.
Yeah. Plus, I got a loud voice, man. My shit projects pretty hard. Like some people, like if you heard me talk, like you'd be like, "Damn, bro, why you yelling at me?" I ain't yelling. I talk loud. I gotta.
Yeah, and see, I'm more soft spoken, so I keep my mic closer because I don't like
your mic's a fucking 1.5 feet away too, cunt. I mean, buddy,
it's right here. It's right here. I can lick it.
He said, "Cunt." I mean, buddy.
In Canada, that means buddy.